Well, I've decided to go live early. I hope that's a good decision. There'll be no bugger here, but yeah. So I'm watching the game anyway, so I thought I might as well come live. Plus, I've never worked with this machine before, never been in charge, so it's a bit different for me. Thirteen on 12. Well, North Queensland Bulldogs are beating the Gold Coast 12-6. Oh, knock on, knock on. I love the way the Aussies are doing this because, yeah, I love the way the Aussies are doing this because they're in the background. You've got a crowd, or audio of a crowd, so you don't actually realise that there ain't no crowd there. So yeah, it's a good idea. Close zoomed in on the players. Hmm. It don't seem to what's the word I'm looking for? So sterile. The game, it doesn't seem so sterile with it like this. But I've come on early, so I don't expect any bugger to come and join me. I don't expect anybody to come on anyway. But I do believe in the next game I've got. Who have I got in the next game? I got the Rabbits in the next game for a short time. Second short time bet of the week. I do believe I've got the Rabbits. 11 minutes left to this first half. Now, see what else I can do with this. Logos. What else we got? Blue. Overlays. What's all these overlays? No idea. I better not mess about with it. Cambo will go ape shit at me if I mess about with his little babies. I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. I have changed the background though. If somebody comes on, you'll see that the background now, instead of being Manly's ground, I do believe is whose ground is it? I don't know. Somebody else's. Well, at least I know I can. Everybody can hear me, even if no bugger's talking to me. Cookie potato. I've earned the Russian Railway badge. What's the Russian Railway badge? I've walked the length of the Trans-Siberian Railway in Russia. 5,772 miles. Jesus freaking Christ, didn't realise I'd walked that far. Oh well. So Mm. Well, I hope somebody does come on in a bit and speaks to me. I did go live a little bit early, but I was ready early, so. Yeah. Cowboys are playing well considering they're down to 12 men. Right, anyway, 6 minutes till half time in that game. So we'll move on. For anybody who's here, who's listening to me, it looks like all sports starting to start back or in the UK anyway. We've had an announcement that the first Premiership Premier League games will start back on the 17th of June. And the first games that night will be Aston Villa against Sheffield United and Man City against Arsenal. And then the week beginning the 19th of June will be a full fixture list on the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st. So they'll play the two games. So them four sides have played a game less than everybody else. So they'll bring them up to scratch, and then it'll start kicking off then. Horse racing is supposed to be starting back on June the 1st behind closed doors. Royal Ascot starts on the 16th of June, I believe, until the 20th. I do believe that's right. Cricket is supposed to start back in England in June as well. Serie A starts back, which is the Italian Premiership, and La Liga is supposed to start back as well. So it looks like sports round Europe, especially football round Europe, is starting to start back. So there's been, as far as I know, there's been no announcement about Formula One, if that's going to start back, or any of them. So if anybody knows if any news on Formula One, any of the American sports, whether they're starting back or whether they're, sort of giving it up as a lost cause, if anybody knows. But yeah, it looks like the rugby league. I'm not sure about in England. I'm not sure about the rugby league. Somebody wants a link. How the fuck do I? Oh, it's just got to be the same way as I want to do it normally, isn't it? It's got to be. It's got to be exactly the same way. Let's try as I do it normally. I love it when I don't know what I'm doing. I do believe my fellow Fraggle is coming on. I just hope he puts something in the chat because I don't watch StreamYard, so I won't know if he's in the chat or not. I don't look backstage. So yeah, so it looks like we're going to have some good news. There's going to be some sports starting back up, proper sport. I know rugby league, for everybody out there, rugby league is proper sport, but it looks like the Premiership's going to start up. There's no news on the Championship. No news. I know they're back training, but there's no news as to when the Championship is going to start up. So we need an announcement about that as well. So yeah, people watching, why don't people come into? I know I'm early, a couple of minutes early, but at least come in and say hello to me. I'm not sure what Niall's doing today. There's no other live streams going, I don't think, today. So if there's anybody else out there that wants to come on and talk about sport, shout me up in the chat and I'll put the link out there. Purely about sport, nothing else. No good coming on here and talking about anything else because I'll just get rid of you. Ricky, no, he's got a mullet and half. He has. Jesus Christ. There's a bloke playing for. Who's he playing for? There's a bloke playing for the Gold Coast. He's got one hell of a mullet. Proper 80s mullet he has. I'm sure this bloke. Right, I've got to ask a question now. There's a bloke playing here for North Queensland. If anybody's on here can answer this. There's a bloke on here playing for North Queensland called Drinkwater. Now, I know we used to have a Drinkwater, used to play for Leicester City back in the day, but there's a bloke here playing for Drinkwater. Can anybody tell me if it's the same Drinkwater who last year played for Melbourne Storm? Is it the same Drinkwater who played for Melbourne Storm? Oh, hang on, I'm getting texts. Ooh. Yes, it is. Oh, cheers for that, mate. You're the first person that's actually commented. So it is the same one. So why did he leave the Storm then? I went looking for green screen banners on here. There ain't any, is there, for me? They're all your bleeders. So I had to stick one up there. But yeah, I think you were right, Cambo, when you said was behind Pappinghouse and Hughes. Oh, right, but didn't one of them retire? Which one of them two retired? Anyway, all right, okay, fair enough. But he's a hell of a player. He's a good player. Drink water. But yeah, I've been watching it. Been listening to it today. How you said it's a lot better when they put the when they've got the crowd noise. You don't realise there ain't no crowd there. It's not so sterile, is it? As what it is normally when there's no crowd. So, but yeah, I just been saying, Fraggle. Williams are considering selling Formula One team. Williams is considering selling its Formula One team and even the entire company group after posting a £13 million loss last year. Jesus. Andy Murray will play in a tournament organised by brother Jamie that will raise money for the NHS. Fair enough. T20 World Cup won't take place. Cricket Australia boss Kevin Roberts says there is a very high risk the 2020 World Cup may not go ahead later this year. The tournament is due to take place on October the 18th till November the 15th. He said, obviously, we've been hopeful all along that it could have been staged in October, November, but you would have to say there is a very high risk about the prospect of that not happening. Oh, I've just had a message. Hold on. Let me. I know who it's from, so let me just see if this is a good update. Hold on. Oh, right. Thank you for that. Thank you very much for that. I've just had an update on when sport will be back. We've got the UFC 250 is due to come back on June the 6th. IndyCar is due to come back on June the 6th. The PGA, the golf, is due to start back on June the 11th. The AFL is due to start back on June the 11th. La Liga is due to start back on June the 12th. The Premier League is due to start back on June the 17th. Serie A is due to start back on June the 20th. The horse race at the Belmont Stakes, which is Royal Ascot, June the 20th. European Golf, the European Golf Tour is not due to start back till July the 22nd. The Ladies Golf is not due to start back till July the 23rd. The PGA Championship, August the 6th to the 9th. The FedEx Cup, August the 13th to September. Indy's 500 is August the 23rd. Tour de France, August the 29th to September the 20th. Now, Capio will be happy with that because I know he's a big Tour de France fan. So that's August the 29th to September the 20th for Capo's Tour de France. The US Open, August the 31st to September the 13th. CBF, what's CFB? What's CFB? CFB. Somebody will message me and tell me what CFB is. Oh, the Kentucky Derby. NFL's opening game is no change. Opening Sunday's no change. The US Open's no change. The French Open is rescheduled to September the 20th till October the 4th. That's the French Open. The Ryder Cup is still September, no change. Oh, hang on, there's a boxing match. Wilder against Fury 3 is early October. Breeders' Cup, no change. Masters is now going ahead 12th to the 15th of November. And All the others have been postponed. That's the NBA, the NHL, the MLB, the Champions League, the Euro League, the MLS, the CFL, the ATP, and the WTA. I knew you'd tell me what it was. It's college football, by the way. Thanks for that message, mate. I love this bit. The WNBA. I don't even got a clue what Formula One has been postponed. All right. Well, at least it's not been cancelled. Tokyo Olympics have been cancelled this year. British Open has been cancelled this year. Wimbledon has been cancelled this year. Euro 20s has been put forward to next year. The Copa America has been cancelled, and the XFL has been cancelled. And I'll run through them again in a bit. But that's thank you very much, Moose, for that. For all that list. But he still didn't give me the championship. I'm still waiting for no news on the championship. The British MotoGP has been cancelled. British MotoGP has been cancelled because of the British round of the MotoGP World Championship was due to be held from August the 28th to the 30th at Silverstone. It's been cancelled. So the MotoGP's gone as well. The cricket season has been delayed till August the 1st. And still no news about the bloody football. Leicester have made a long-term contract offer to Liverpool's midfielder. Bleeding no, he's 32 years old. He's out of contract at Anfield. Why would we give him a long-term contract if he's 32? Real Madrid have received no offers for Wales forward Gareth Bale. Tottenham been told they can sign, Everton, well, whatever. So basically, it looks like the sport is getting back, but very slow, very, very slowly. But yeah. Could you play? I ain't being funny, but I could not play rugby league with a little cute rabbit on my chest. Have you seen their kit? They've got a little cute rabbit. A little cute white rabbit right on their chest. I mean, how could you play rugby league with a picture of a little cute rabbit on your chest? I'm sure. I know somebody who's either. I'm sure. Isn't Joe a Roosters fan or a Rabbit fan? Oh, I don't know. We got 8 lurking. 8 lurking, nobody talking. They're probably all watching the rugby. Hello, TMW. Tim, I'll call you Tim. It's easier. How are you, Tim? Who's your team then, Tim, in the rugby league? Throw some teams out at me so I know who's supports who. Who's your team in the rugby league? I presume you would have a dog in the rugby league fight. Oh right, so you had a very, very convincing win yesterday. Very convincing win yesterday. Oh, you rugby union more than rugby league. Foreigners with work permits to be allowed back into Thailand on case what? So, foreigners with work permits will be allowed back into Thailand. So it's just popped up and said to me. Don't know what that is. Just pop it up and see what it says. On case-by-case basis. Foreigners with work permits or permission from the Labour Minister will be allowed to enter the country after registration under Phase 3 of the lockdown relaxation, which begins Monday. A foreign minister has told Thai foreign chairmen of comments about their relaxation. They must have health insurance covering COVID-19 treatment valued at least 3 million baht and an health certificate. They must also be subject to 14 days quarantine on entrance to Thailand, either in a state facility or a private facility at their own cost. All right, so you can go back. So, hello, kangaroo. So, Kangaroo's a Dragons fan, and Tim's an Eels fan. Is that? Yeah, that is Eels, isn't it? He says with all the confidence in the world. And as you can see, lads, I am a Storm fan. So, who's the Dragons got? Let me have a look. Who's the Dragons? Oh, you play tomorrow at 6 a.m. against New Zealand. So you've got New Zealand tomorrow, Ray. I definitely won't be up for that. Well, I will, but I'll be walking. And yeah, you won. You was outstanding yesterday, Tim. Your side. Yeah, 3 from 3. Yeah, they look very. I won a short time off your side, Tim. I won a short time, so I can't really say out because I don't know how much a short time was, but I won we went for a short time, and when I said we had a bet on a short time. We're on till the end of the second game, Tim. Sorry if we do clash, mate. 10 to 11 is the start my time, which is what is it? Oh shit! Yeah, we will clash then because we're on for the second game. Sorry if we do, but I mean, as you can see by how many we got on here, we've only got 7 watching, and we are at purely sport. So, well, when they said a short time, I says, "What? It's 5 minutes including shower?" Because that's short time for me. That's long time actually for me thinking about it. I'm an old man. Long time for me is 5 minutes including shower and a cigarette afterwards. But yeah. Hello, Niall. Niall, do you want the link or not? I'll send it to you anyway. If you want to come on and keep me company. Yeah, like I say, Tim, we probably will clash over the weekend because I think we're covering. We're definitely covering Storm tomorrow, and I think Cambo's covering the Dragons' first game. So, and then Sunday we've got to cover the Seagulls, ain't we? You know, or is it the Pigeons? I'm not sure whether it's the Seagulls or the Pigeons, but we've got to cover that game as well. So, yeah, we will always be clashing. Well, I never thought it was, Tim. But yeah. Well, like I was saying, the Premiership comes back for football soccer, as you lot call it, on the 17th of June. Now, if on the 17th of June, Man City get beat by Arsenal, which is the first game, and then Liverpool win on the Saturday, which is their first game, Liverpool will win the league. The league is theirs. So it could be all over by Saturday, the 20th of June. It could be all over. Liverpool could have won the league if Arsenal turned Man City over in the first game. So if you're in the back room, please tell me, because I do not look on the normal chat. How's the dog anyway, Tim? I haven't seen him for a while. I'll read that list out of what sport's up and running again soon, before anybody comes on and gives me earache. So for anybody who's not interested, I've got a list of who's not interested. Anyone who's not interested, which is just about everyone. I've got a list. The UF. Now this will interest Niall if he's still out there. The UFC 250. I don't know what the UFC 250 is. I'll have to ask Niall when it comes off on what the UFC 250 is. But the UFC 250 starts back June the 6th. IndyCar starts back June the 6th. The PGA, the golf, starts back June the 11th. Starts back June the 11th. The AFL starts back June the 11th. La Liga, which is the Spanish Premiership, starts back June the 12th. Premiership, June the 17th. Serie A, which is the Italian Premiership, starts back June the 20th. And then obviously Royal Ascot's still on. The European Tour, which is golf, is the 22nd of July. The women's golf is the 23rd of July. Indy 500 is August the 23rd. The ones that should interest people out there is the Tour de France, which I know Tim's into the old cycling. The Tour de France has actually been rescheduled now to August the 29th, August the 29th to September the 20th. I'll tell you what, if they're going up in them bleeding mountains around about that time, it'll be pretty nippy. They'll have to wear some long johns going up there. The US, no, what's the other ones? It's no change. Oh, the French Open, the tennis in France, obviously that's why it's the French Open, it's been rescheduled to September the 20th to October the 4th. And then the Wilder against Fury third rematch is early October. The Masters, which is golf, has been rescheduled to November the 12th to November the 15th. And then there's a lot that's been just postponed. The NBA, basketball's been postponed. The hockey league has been postponed. Champions League has been postponed. Euro League has been postponed. MLS has been postponed. That's the soccer in thingy. The CFL has been postponed. APT and WTA has been postponed. I know you're backstage. Formula One has been postponed. The Tokyo Olympics has been cancelled. The British Open has been cancelled. Wimbledon's been cancelled. Euro 20s have been cancelled. So there's quite a lot been cancelled as well. Just a bit to say that they have headphones now. The shapes that the Cowboys are throwing at them pretty well.
Good evening. How is everyone?
Hello, Cambo. How are you, mate?
Mate, I'm well, very well. This game is absolutely outstanding. two rule changes, and it's a whole new game. It's brilliant. It's faster. It's not stop start, and they're slowly getting rid of the wrestle. It's been brilliant. It's just so quick.
What's this shit that you lot have over there? And I don't mean it funny. I'm just asking genuinely. But I call it shit. I call it shit, but I don't mean it. What's this captain's call? What's that?
They get one challenge. So it's like DRS, mate. They get one challenge per game. If they get it wrong, they lose it. Otherwise, they get it right, they retain it. So similar to DRS.
Oh, right. So they can challenge anything, any decision.
Anything in the play, but there's certain rules around it which I'm not overly familiar with. But yeah, it's definitely this 6 again. If they lie on the play the ball too long, is brilliant. We saw it last night. That's what really caused the fatigue in Brisbane. At one stage, Parramatta had 3 sets of 6 in a row.
Yeah, North Queensland did right at the beginning of this game. They absolutely ran them ragged at the beginning. You know.
Yeah, we just got an intercept here. Let's see what happens.
Hey, you're in front of me. Shut up.
Oh. It's a bit of that.
Shut up.
Score.
Green room for Niall. Okay.
Do me a favour. So is your clock counting down?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
From 40. Okay, give me a second. I'll try to sync it.
If you stop on 32, unless you've gone past it.
No, I've gone past it. Okay, so when you get to 31, 33, tell me.
I'm a minute behind you.
Jesus. Most Poms are.
Hello, Niall. How are you, mate? Are you all right?
G'day, mate. How you doing?
Brandon Dandy. Good.
No, what's the UFC 250? What's that? Is that cage fighting or not?
Yeah, basically the number is basically how many it'll be a main event. So it's not always when it has a number like 249, for example, was the one that happened last month in Florida. That was Tony Ferguson versus Justin Gaethje.
You watching that time, mate?
Yes. Go on, carry on. No, sorry.
When they was signing a number to it, it means that it's going to be a championship fight.
Right. Okay. So right, that's June the 6th, and I just wondered. Yes, now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just that I got a thing of list of all the sport and when they're back on, and the one that sort of not stood out for me, but I didn't really understand was that UFC 250 on June the 6th.
Who's fighting on June the 6th? I don't remember hearing about that. I thought the last one that I heard about was the 249 one, which already happened, and they're still talking about what's going to happen next. UFC 250. All right, so Amanda Nunes versus Spencer. Oh man, I think that's going to be Amanda Nunes all the way.
I ain't fighting, am I? Am I fighting?
What is your name, Spencer?
Yeah, my last name is, yeah. Well,
really?
Well, so everybody says. So everybody says, yeah.
You just doxed yourself.
No. That's what I was. People doxed me about 2.5 years ago, and the name they used was Spencer. So I presume that's my surname because that's what they kept coming out with. So I'll take it on board that that's my surname. That's why.
Yeah.
Haven't you worked out why? Just very quickly, haven't you worked out why Dentures changed his name to Grandpa Spencer?
I seen he changed his name, but I didn't know why.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't give a fuck. I just don't.
No, I don't. That's what I mean. But that's why he changed his name to Grandpa Spencer because that's what everybody said my surname was. So yeah, let him have it.
When you show curiosity, you're basically saying, please tell me more. And I'm like, no, I don't care. What was I going to say? Yeah, it's Amanda Nunes versus what's her name? Fucking is it Gina Spencer? Something like that. I can't see her.
Another intercept.
Oh, Felicia Spencer. Okay, I'm not sure who she is then. Amanda Nunes is fucking fantastic, though.
Oh, it's a female. Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'd have more chance.
Yeah, I don't know, man. If you were fighting Amanda Nunes, she would put manners on you. I'll tell you that for sure.
How wide's that fence?
Who else? Wow,
No.
Sean O'Malley is fighting on the undercard. That's weird.
No, how wide's the cage? Can I get over the top? If she come after me, could I climb the fence?
Oh, how high is it? It's about it'd be about 2.5 meters, maybe 2 meters. So yeah, you need to jump. You need to jump and grab on and boost your body weight up.
I got no.
He could take his handbag in the ring with him.
I could just I just fall on the floor and my belly will bounce me over the top, won't it? Jesus Christ! I want it.
You could squirt some pancake filling into our eyes.
Yeah. Hey, no, some bloke in Patty was crucially injured when he was struck by bolts of electricity from an exposed power lines.
Fuck.
That's something else to worry about then, isn't it?
It was famous Walking Street as well.
Who the hell is walking down Walking Street at the moment? There's nothing going on.
The fire brigade was called after a transformer exploded into flames in the city's famous Walking Street last night amidst heavy storms. But rather than cordon it off and securing the area, they simply cordoned it and left it until the morning.
Well, isn't that just typical?
Wires were left hanging and exposed. A 28-year-old, nobody thought it was dangerous, but suddenly saw a male pedestrian knocked to the ground by a bolt of electricity. The man got up and was struck a second time. All right, okay. They found the man in a pool of blood.
Yep, typical.
That's sad.
It's like we could fix the problem or not. Okay.
Well, I've got to be honest, that is, like you say, that is typical, isn't it? Just cordon it off and just leave it with exposed wires in a storm, in the water and electricity, and they just leave it,
Well, like I was walking down the road there yesterday, and someone was running a length of cable from the footpath up to the somewhere like a first floor or something like that. But they didn't bother cordoning it off or anything like that. Like just left it where it was. Like it was basically cutting the footpath in half, and you wouldn't notice it until you got up right next to it. So if you were, maybe sending a text message on your phone or whatever you were doing, like basically just not paying 100% attention, you'd easily have walked straight into it.
Yeah. But I thought, haven't Patty done what Bangkok's done and started putting the cables underground?
I don't think so. Okay, you just see, but it just goes to the point. You just see really crazy shit out here that you wouldn't know. Like you wouldn't see anywhere else.
Yeah, I agree there. I agree there. Yeah.
If it happened,
So what you're saying
Ireland
is,
or England, you get in trouble.
I mean, it's like when I see these builders when they're building these high-rise flats or condos or whatever, and they're there and they've just got the sandals on, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, you got an hard hat on, but you got naff all on your feet, and I'm thinking, and they've got no.
Oh, that's nothing in comparison to some shit you see. Like they had a manhole open there the other day, and they just didn't bother covering it or putting some barrier tape or anything around it. Just left it completely open.
Video ref, try Cowboys.
Yeah, I think that if that's in, that's a game over to me.
Really? Already?
Yeah, score wise, yeah, that'll put them 20. They'll go 20-6 up, but it's not so much the score; it's the fact that they are just outplaying them. They are all over them. They went down,
try. He ground it.
Yeah, definitely. They went down to 12 men for 10 minutes of the last 10 minutes of the first half, and they couldn't even break them then. They couldn't even get through them then. But I'll be honest, this who is it? Gold Coast. They look knackered. Absolutely, they don't look match fit at all. I know it's the first game back, but they do not look match fit. Hello, Big Jim. So yeah, you're not got long now in Pattaya, have you, Noel? Before you move out from there,
I have another 2 weeks.
oh blimey!
Not long.
No, I'm considering a third week, but I don't know yet. I haven't decided.
Well, will the price go up though, or will you still get it 400 baht tonight?
Well, they haven't said one way or the other, so.
No, I didn't know whether it was special rates, but like if the stand to open places up, they might shove the price back up.
Sure. No, they haven't said one way or the other, but like I don't think so. Like I don't see Pattaya being busy until August at the very soonest.
Yeah.
Like some people are even kind of talking about not coming back, or not, like as in not closing, not opening their bar again until August.
Yeah. Well, they're opening the beaches June the 1st. Apparently, according to what have I just got that on? The Tiger, whatever it is. It's just said that all Pattaya area beaches are scheduled to open June the 1st for all activities.
Okay.
So
Nice.
you get the beaches back, if nothing else.
Well, the beaches are opening Monday, yeah.
Yeah, Monday,
and
apparently.
Like I was really looking forward to the cinema being back up and running, and I was just reading that they're going to open them, but they have no new movies to show. They're like, while things were closed and no one was working, no one basically ordered movies to be shown or something. I don't know, but I was like that's also typical, like.
There hasn't really been any new movies out though, has there? I mean,
Well, yeah, but because the cinemas haven't been open, like there was new movies scheduled to be opening over the last 2 months. Just the cinemas weren't open, so they didn't open them. Like the new the one with Scarlett Johansson was supposed to open last April.
Is that the one? Hang on, the
Black Widow one.
The what? Sorry.
Black Widow.
Yeah, the Avengers one.
Yeah.
I was actually looking forward to that, but yeah,
me too.
That's been delayed, isn't it? And then the cartoon one that I know. Hear me out first, but the cartoon, because I never remember the name of it. The girl who pretended to be a boy, joined the Japanese army and fought, and then
Mulan.
Yeah, that's supposed to be made into a film as well, and that was due out this month.
Yeah, that was due out as well.
Yeah, so they were the two that I remember were coming out, but yeah, neither of them two have been released, do they? Obviously,
no.
The new Tom Hanks one. Which one's that, Big Jim? Oh, Greyhound.
Is that the one where he got corona doing it?
I think
he got corona on the Gold Coast filming a movie.
Did he?
Yeah, it was on. It was just before it really took off here in Australia. Him and his missus got corona.
Did you see that? Just changing the subject very slightly, but John Cena's gonna play. I think it was John Cena that said he's going to play Thingy's brother in the next Fast and Furious.
Really?
Yeah, what? Jason Statham's brother in the next Fast and Furious.
Isn't Jason Statham the whole reason why he's in
Cowboys
Fast and Furious was that he was the brother of the guy that was killed in Fast and Furious 6?
Yeah.
Luke something. Luke. What's his name?
Yeah, and he went looking for him. Yeah.
24/6 kick to come.
So he has another brother.
Oh, well, apparently, that was only gossip, because it was just I don't take anything I ever hear as gospel unless I see it myself. But that was only somebody just mentioned to me that John Cena was going to get a part as Jason Statham. I think he said Jason Statham. Couldn't have said The Rock. I wouldn't imagine The Rock having a brother.
Well, yeah. The Rock is already in it.
That's The Rock's brother, Pebbles.
Twat, that's his son. Pebbles is his son.
A little stone. Do you reckon The Rock could have joined the Rolling Stones?
Well, Stone Cold is his brother, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, true.
The Rock
Do you
and
know,
Stone Cold.
There's like a rugby player from Ireland that he's long retired now at this stage, but his name was Keith Wood, and he met this model. Can't remember what her name was, but she thought that he was in the Rolling Stones. She confused him for Ronnie Wood. You know, they were doing some kind of a thing for charity or something, and she kept talking to him like, oh, I really love your music, and he's going, no idea what this bitch is talking about, like, don't play music. What are you talking about? She's like, are you not the Rolling Stones? And like, he's like, first of all, like, the Rolling Stones, let's keep it real, they're ancient. Like, he's old. This guy is old, but he's not that old. Like, he's about 50, I'd say. Like, but she's like, no, I wasn't in the Rolling Stones, you mad bitch.
So that's it then. As far as I'm concerned, this game is now over. They will not come back from 20 points down.
No, we could get some high scoring, but
yeah, I just don't think they'll come back from this far back.
When was the last time I did this? This was the 21st of April. Okay. So I was talking to myself here.
That's all right. I do that all the time. Lucky problem I have is I keep answering myself.
So do I.
It's the only time I get a decent conversation, though, to be honest.
It's only a problem when you start disagreeing with yourself.
Start to fight with yourself.
Do that as well.
Yeah, I normally do that, but it's normally over money. I'll have an argument with myself when I go and spend some money, and that's my favourite thing. I'll literally argue with myself over spending money. Immigration police catch 54 illegal immigrants at the Thai-Cambodian border.
Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs to build this guy for. Where is that?
There's been 11 new cases of COVID-19 virus in Thailand. The same as yesterday.
I read that. Yeah, and they're all from Kuwait. Apparently, they all came over from Kuwait.
Yeah, that's what it's just said. The same as yesterday. Of the numbers, all were reported as imported cases coming from Kuwait. All Thai nationals returning from overseas are placed into a mandatory 14-day state quarantine with no exposure to the general public. For the fourth day in a row, Thailand has announced 0 locally transmitted cases. 0. Jesus.
I don't mind that, though.
So this is what makes me laugh, right? The total number of local COVID-19 cases is now 3,000, right? I mean, that's nothing. I mean, 3,000. We've had 39,000 deaths, not cases, deaths, and they've had 3,000 cases.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Chonburi province has gone 35 days without a single new confirmed case. Pattaya City is at its 45th day without a single new confirmed case. So Pattaya has gone 45 days without anybody catching the virus. 45 days without the virus hitting that city. And then they'll open it back up and you'll get loads.
Yep. It's always the way. Which way is this guy on me? Sorry. 6, 12, 15. Ooh. Should have done my invoicing sooner.
Well, it's good when you know how much you're owed.
I thought he owed me about I'm at the stage when I do project work, I just wait till I'm finished all my projects and then submit my invoices and get paid. But in between project work, I do these kind of small little subcontract jobs that don't take that very long. But when you do enough of them, it can add up to a bit, Yeah. So I've done 5 kind of small jobs for this guy. One of them was kind of like 8 8 small jobs in one, if you know what I mean. So I'm like, okay, well, I can charge him an hour for each of those like small ones. So basically, altogether, he owes me about €500 for those 5 small jobs.
So what did I mean? 5 small jobs, not big, not. You don't have to answer it now, honestly. But like 5 small jobs? Is that like a couple of days' work or?
Not really. Like, basically, I charge minimum 1 hour for a job, even if it doesn't take me an hour to do it. Like, like if it's a painting job, for example, I do a lot of work for painters. For whatever reason, I found myself into a niche of painters. But like, if they'll send me off a bill of quantities, and quite often it only takes me about 20 minutes to do it, but I still charge them for the hour. But this guy never sends me a bill of quantities, so I have to measure it. So that will take probably about 2 hours. So I'm charging him 2 hours for each of those small jobs. One of them in particular took longer, took 3 hours, and then that one where it was basically 8 jobs in one. So I'm charging him 8 hours for all of that.
Yeah.
So like, that
right.
that £500 is probably altogether. That's probably about 2 days' work.
Yeah, because
If that even.
a couple of days' work. Yeah.
If that even, like, but you see, the thing is, you never do it. Like, it's not like I sat down for 2 days and did all these jobs for him. Like, basically, I'd be working on a project and then I'd take a break from the project and do one of these jobs for this guy. And it's like, basically, it's kind of like a job that you do while you're eating a sandwich, if you know what I mean. Like, I'll do this while I'm having my lunch.
Yeah.
Get paid for taking a lunch break.
Pay for the lunch.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I'm not finished that one yet, so I can't bill him.
What else?
So what's going on with the match? Is the match over now or what?
No, there's 15 minutes left, but it's very. I mean, they're absolutely. The Cowboys are absolutely taking them apart, really seriously. I honestly think the Gold Coast they're just nowhere near match fit. Nowhere near. They are dead on their feet, and I just think that it's very one-sided at the minute.
Sure.
Very, very one-sided. I mean, it's a bit like Leinster against Tigers at the minute. Leinster is very one-sided. Well, it would be very one-sided if Leinster had played Tigers. Let's put it like that. But yeah. See, even though I'm a Tigers fan, I know when we're bad, and we must have been bad. We got a new coach in and released 10 players. 10 players that were good enough to get in our side last season. The coaches come in and said, "No, he ain't good enough." And he's just got rid of them. He's just let them go. And so
tough love.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I say, if it wasn't for the fact that Saracens started the season on minus 100 points, we would have gone down, and we'd have deserved to go down. I'm not saying we want to come straight back up again, but we would have definitely gone down.
Aye.
But it just makes me laugh because there's another try.
Wow. I'm not even watching. I'm just literally finishing my few buzzes here, get them out. And
well, that'll. They're within 2 points of yesterday's game. Well, no, if he kicks the conversion, 32-6 this game. It was 34-6 yesterday, and yesterday was so one-sided it was untrue. This one, I think, is going to be the same. I'm hoping the next game is going to be a bit closer, but the Roosters, they won it last year, didn't they?
Did they? I thought it scored. So Storm didn't win it last year.
Didn't Storm win the league, but Roosters won the playoffs or something. Didn't Roosters beat them in the fight in the? You know how they do the top 4, and then I thought Storm won the league and Roosters won the. Well, Cambo will tell me if he's still on there. Cambo, wake up.
I just assumed that Storm won the whole thing.
No, he's just said Roosters were the premiers. So the Roosters won it. Because I know the Roosters went on to win the World Series as well. You know, where they play the top side in England.
Okay.
And they beat them. The Roosters beat them this year. So that's why I thought the Roosters was.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I actually wish that we, did do something like a kind of a world championship for club level teams. You know what I mean? Basically like the UEFA Cup, but for basically the entire rugby, playing club like clubs. So basically, Leinster could play against Manly or such like,
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, but that'd be one hell of a lot of travelling, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but we do it though. Like there's two South African teams in the Guinness Pro 14. So
What's the difference? What's the difference between the Pro 14 and the Super 12?
the Pro 14 is basically the continuation of Super 12. So basically, the Super 12 was obviously just Irish, English teams, Scottish, Welsh, Irish, and English, But they decided to open it up to put the two South African teams in it.
Oh,
I'm
right.
actually not sure. I don't think French teams participate in the Pro 12. I don't remember ever seeing any in it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so.
It's just a lot of your teams. See, your teams, or a lot of your teams, are not so much named after. Oh, hang on. I'll be back. Give me a minute. I've got to take this.
Sorry, guys. I actually can't see the chat because I'm just doing a few bits and pieces. I really want to. As soon as I'm finished doing this, I'm going to run out and get some food. I'm absolutely starving. Okay. Clearly. Print. Sure. Print. Actually, we'll just take a look at the comments. Shit. Okay. All right. Okay, for whatever reason, I can't scroll down the comments. Okay. Okay, it's good. I tried. Go back to what I'm doing. That's his one done. Just going to start writing them down how much I'm owed. Okay. Where's Campbell gone? Okay, 41. Road. And 60. Just lurking in the chat. Okay, fair enough. Shit. To be saying that. There. That's 369. Still waiting for BT to come back. Okay, that's that one. Right, cons. It's been a while since I've done some work for this guy. It's about right. Well, could somebody come on? Because I'm kind of just like, I don't know what to be saying. I'm kind of like multitasking here.
I'm back.
There you go.
Yeah, sorry, mate. I've been saying I'm back for 5 minutes, then realised I hadn't switched my mic back on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Finding out all kinds of new things about you. I thought you were retired.
Yeah, right. I haven't worked for 8 weeks since the clampdown. There's been no point with the pubs and everything shutting down. There's been no point in. I haven't been able to pick up any work for taxis. I did tell you, we did talk about it.
All right. I thought you said you used to work as a taxi driver. I just assumed you were. Well, I don't know what I assumed, but I thought you were actually retired.
No. With the lockdown, I when I said I used to, it meant right up to the lockdown. Once the lockdown and the pubs closed and the nightclubs closed and everywhere closed, I just didn't have any work. So there was no point. I took the easy way, and
Sure.
didn't work. So, but it looks like with everything opening back up, I've just.
I'm kind of curious. Will I be able to actually claim money back from the government when I go home? Because everyone else has basically been out of work for 10 weeks or whatever it's been, like, you know.
What, with that furlong thing, you mean?
Well, everyone else, yeah, like everyone else that basically stayed at home or didn't go to work or whatever, they were all getting, you know, a few bob from the state to basically to stay at home.
Yeah, 80% of your wages.
Yeah. So, like, I'm kind of going, well, do we all get that, or is it just the lucky few?
Right. If you're self-employed, and you haven't worked, then you get it based on your previous year's tax returns. So your previous year's tax returns, that's what they base the 80% on.
Well, like, even if you didn't pay that much, you still, like, you should still be getting 80% of whatever it is, surely.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, but that's what I meant, you know, because the tax return will tell you what you earned gross for that year.
Yeah.
So it'll be 80% of that, if you understand what I mean. So that's if you're self-employed. If you was actually employed, it'd be 80% of whatever your PAYE was. So whatever your PAYE was, it'll be 80% of that. So, like, for instance, but that's only up to £2,500 a month.
Okay.
So the cap was £2,500 a month. So
right,
if you
80% is $2,500 is still what, about 20? Let's see.
No. You get no.
$2,000.
No. It's not 80% of $2,500. It's 80% is the $2,500.
All right. Okay. So yeah.
So
still
what I mean
better
is,
than nothing.
Yeah. So what I mean is that, you know, $2,500 is the maximum they'll pay out each month. Basically, that's what they're saying.
Well, yeah, but everyone's been out of work since like May 18th, I think it's been, or something like that. So, or May 18th, I should say. So that's what, been about 10 weeks.
Yeah. They've received about 6.5 to 7 grand so far off the government in that time.
Mm-hmm.
If they're on the 2.5 grand maximum payout.
Sure.
But my problem was that because I only started driving back in October, November of last year, I didn't have any. Even though I'm self-employed, I hadn't done a full year's books.
All right.
So they couldn't. That's it. I don't qualify for the 80% because I didn't do the full year. So I have to get, because of that, you just get like it's equivalent to job seekers. You get that rather than the 80%.
Even that would be something though. Like, I don't think I'll get anything.
Yeah, it's something. I mean, I'm not going to deny it's not. It is something. But the thing is that, lucky for me, I had Christmas just before. So obviously, as you know, taxi drivers at Christmas and New Year earn a fortune. So I earned a fair few bob at Christmas and New Year. So, and plus also I've got no overheads because the insurance for which is bloody expensive, taxi insurance, but that's on hold. So I don't pay that out every month. I've got no fuel to pay for. I've got, the actual business wise, I haven't got, like some people, if they've got their own business, they've still got the rent to pay on whatever at least I haven't got that.
Sure.
So I've got none of that I had none of that to pay out. So it was just basically, but like I say, with there being no, the worst, you see, I couldn't even poach work off of the local companies because the local companies, they rely on the schools, and in the area we live in, you have contracts, but most of your contracts is like, like Next, Next, the closed shops.
Yeah.
Well, just up the road from where I live is Next head office, which, and because you got Next head office just up the road, and then you got Walker's Chris, and you've got a couple of big companies around this area. If you get the contract to one of them, it's amazing because you literally just pick up they'll just ring you and say, we've got to pick up from the airport, and you'll go and pick a customer up or a rep up or whatever, and charge it to the company. And people will just be ringing you up all the time and charging it to the company, and and that you'll have their account. Well, a couple of the local taxi companies around here, one's got Next, and also on top of that, they have the school runs as well. But because the schools have been closed and Next has been closed, they haven't had that. So I can't even poach other jobs off them because you'll ring up and you'll say to them, "Oh, can you take me to Leicester train station, for instance?" And they'll say, "Oh no, we can't do it because it clashes with the school," or "We can't do it because we've got a Next job on," or "We can't do it because we've got this on," and they're contracts, so we need to do them. They're more important. So they'll say, "We can't. We'll take it on, but we can't." And then they'll ring me up and say, "Can you do it?" And I'm, "Yeah, of course I can. I'm not doing it. I'll do it." And you poach a bit of work off them, and then you'll get people ring me up and say, "Oh, can you do such and such? I can't fit you in, but I'll take the job on and I'll send another taxi company to you." You know what I mean? So,
sure.
It's give and take, but with this virus, you can't even do that. I can't even poach off the back of others. So I just, the insurance and everything, I just put it all on hold but now it looks like everything's starting to open up again.
Yeah, I have an uncle that he was in the courier business in Ireland, and just by virtue of him saying, "Yes, I'll take responsibility for glass," because no one wanted to deliver glass. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just so easy that something can go wrong, and then you're basically on the hook for what could be a couple of you know, maybe could even be a couple of €1,000 worth of glass, like, you know. But he said, no, I'll take responsibility for it. No worries. He took out a fucking hefty insurance policy, but, you know, he said, I will take the responsibility for it. And he made a bucket load. Like, all the glass companies were using them.
Yeah. Well, that's what I say. I mean, it's like you say, it's when you're a one taxi company and you've not been going that long, you know, when with this virus coming, there's just no point in taking on anything. I mean, I'd love to have a small company's contract. You know what I mean? There's a few small companies that I'd love to have their contract. I could never take Next contract on. It's too big for me. You know, it's way out of my way. I mean, the company that's got it has got 28 taxis, so they can take it on because they've got all these taxis anyway. But me, I can't take it on. I'd like to do airport runs. That was what I was really after originally, was doing airport runs during the summer and then just doing privatized during the winter.
You make so much money with them, don't you?
Oh, airport run, crazy money, absolutely crazy money. I mean, a run from Leicester to Heathrow Airport, which is 90 miles, you're charging £100, £110, 90-mile run. It's a 2.5 hour run, and you're charging £100. So it's 4.5 hours.
Yeah, well, that's the other way. Like, unless you can get, you know, basically another fare from the airport back to Leicester.
Yeah. But I mean, if you just do it, I mean, even we had this talk before. Even going to East Midlands Airport, which is Castle Donington Airport. I mean, that's the best one because that's 15 minutes up the road from my house. 15 minutes up the road, and that's a £50 job, and it's 15 minutes, and it's 50 quid. You know, and most of the people in Leicester, when they fly to places like Spain, you know, when they go on the summer holidays, they fly from East Midlands. So you can be going to East Midlands Airport sort of 3-4 times a day, you know, at 50 quid a chuck. You know, you're using what? I don't know, £5-6 worth of fuel, especially now it's down to a pound a litre. You know, £5-6 a chuck. So it's they're the jobs. Plus you know what you're taking. You know, you don't get the drunks and the idiots.
Yeah, that's the hardest part of being. Like, my brother was a taxi driver for a long time, and he was like, the hardest part was just dealing with fucking idiots at the end of the night. But he's like, that's where you make the money, like, you know, because you'll do, like, everyone's looking for a taxi at 3:00 in the morning, and you'll easily do, you know, 20 fares in maybe 2 or 3 hours, like, you know. He's like, you know, everyone going a couple of miles here, there, and everywhere, like.
Back in the late 80s, early 90s, when nightclubs shut at 2 a.m. in England, and everybody piled out of nightclubs at 2 a.m. I mean, as a taxi driver, it was licensed to print money. On a Friday and Saturday night, the taxis were earning £700, £800, £900 a night, you know, on a Friday and Saturday night. Sure. And, you know, it literally was a license to print money. But now you can earn a living. Don't get me wrong. You can earn a living. If you can't earn a living, people wouldn't do it. But it's a lot more difficult now than what it was before.
Sure.
But then again, that's probably why I part-time I clean toilets in McDonald's, you know.
I'm actually just looking here at my my end of month nixers. Like, these are basically just little small jobs I'm telling you about that I do in between projects, like the ones I do during lunch break and shit like that. Altogether, it's €1,285 for the month. I'm like, you know what I mean? It's not, you know, you're like, that's just a little shitty jobs that, you know, you don't really want to be doing, but you're like, they'll bring in a bit of money, like, you know.
Bloody hell! If I was if I was earning that a month as a taxi driver, I'd be happy. You know, because I mean,
well, like, I'm due. Like, I also have commission jobs, like, you know. So like, I've got like I'd say I probably do about 1,500 quid in commission, and like that's commission, the small jobs. So you're like, you're going, geez, you've got the guts of a month's salary without even doing project work. And project work is where I make the money. Like, project work is, like I've got 5 projects on at the moment. I'm usually charging about 250 quid a project, like, so it's 1,250 quid. Like that's a week's work, like, but like that's 5 this week. I had 3 on there last week. I probably had another 3 or 4 on the week before that. So, it's just like I really can't big up this whole fucking working remotely enough. Like, if you can do it, you should jump at it.
Oh, well, I said if somebody, I don't know who it was who I was on a live stream, and somebody said if there was any job you could do.
Oh, I think that was me. Yeah, I think I saw.
Yeah, no, I said, yeah, what you do. Basically, not necessarily what you actually do for a living, but the fact that you can do it anywhere in the world. That would be my ideal job, because like you, well, you could do it. You can do it. I mean, you turn around them small jobs, just the small jobs, 1,200 euros a month. That is probably more than what, and I don't mean it's funny, but that's probably way more than what you've actually spent this month living in Pattaya in the lockdown. You know what I mean? You think it's
a little under. Like I think if I was to calculate everything that I spent this month in Pattaya, I'd say it was probably closer to about 65,000 baht. Like when I'm in Bangkok, I was spending about 55,000 baht. And probably a little bit less during the lockdown because you're not going out around that. But in Pattaya, I was finding that I was like, I'd go out on a Monday, say, and take 10,000 baht out of the ATM, and usually that would do me for the week, and probably even have a little bit left over the following week. But I'm finding I'm going back to the ATM again on like maybe Friday afternoon or Saturday morning or something like that.
Yeah, but the thing is though, Noel, that's just little jobs. That's not even your contracted work. I don't.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. I'm not saying that I'm hard. I'm not saying that.
No. I didn't mean you did. I didn't mean you did. Yeah. But what I mean is that's what we call pin money. Your little jobs is what we call pin money. Your main work is what your pin money is what you earn in between your main work. And
yeah, it's the going out on the lash money. Like
yeah. But when I said you said 1,200 euros, when I said I wouldn't mind earning that as a taxi driver, I meant during the clampdown, because obviously before the clampdown, before you take your fuel and your insurance off, if you weren't pulling seriously, if I wasn't pulling close on between £9,000 and £1,000 a week before the fuel and the insurance came off, then there was no point in me going out. You had to put, and I was only working 4 nights a week and then a couple of days, but the main nights for me, back before the clampdown, the main nights for me was Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, I could earn, if I wanted to, enough in them 3 nights to not work any other time. I could literally just work 3 nights.
And did you have any problems with your missus? With like taxiing, like, because like my brother had fierce problems with his missus. Basically, like, just because you're out till 3-4 o'clock in the morning, if your missus is the jealous type, she's like, oh, I don't know what you be doing until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, it's a bit fucking silly, but
you have to remember. You have to remember that my missus is Thai, so she's probably even more. I could say missus. My partner, my girlfriend, is Thai. She's probably more jealous than most people because she's Thai. But no, because to be honest, I never. Well, I'm an ugly bastard. She never once thought that I'd be up to out. No, but you know what I mean. No, she trusts me, and to be honest, I'm not.
I don't even know if it's a trust thing. It's like my brother. I think he was having problems with her anyway, but like that kind of just basically made it a little bit worse. And there are women that are just bitches, like like he had problems with one in particular that she was just she didn't want to pay the bill, so she'd be like, "Will I give you a blowy instead?" Or it's just shit like that happened, like And
Well, I'm going to be honest. I've never yet had that. What I'd actually say if somebody said that to me, I've never had a bloke or a woman say it. I haven't had a bloke say it to me or a woman. So, because I've heard stories. I mean, I've heard stories off of the taxi drivers that it's not just the women that offer you a blowjob. You know, you can get some drunken bloke offer you an hand job or a blowjob for letting him off the fare. So you know, it's either or. But no, I've never had that off either. But that's probably because, like I say, I'm as ugly. I'm ugly, so the buggers don't want to. But no, I just you know, she's okay because, like I say, I don't. No, it's I've not come across it. I tell you what, I have noticed though is that you get less tips now than you ever used to. You get more tips. You get more tips last thing at night than what you do earlier on. You can take them into town, right? And it'll be, for instance, it's £12, and they'll give you 15, and they'll wait for the change, and then they'll give you £1. On the way back, it'll be the same fare, but they'll just give you a £20 note and get out of the car. And you're like, oh, okay then. So on the way there, you'll get £1 off them, but on the way back, you'll get like sort of £8 off them. You know, so, but I do notice that there's you get a lot more tips off the ones late at night. But yeah, I mean, and I get a lot more tips off the women than the blokes. I never knew you'd left. Why are you in the green room when you were already here?
Cambo, was it? Yeah, speaking of which, I better shoot off, guys. I'm about to run off and get a bite to eat.
All right, mate. Take care. Nice having a chat with you.
Good stuff. Chat to you next one, lads.
Yeah, that's tomorrow. That's you and Cambo tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be in for a couple. I've got actually something on, but I'll be probably back for the last game.
Oh,
okay, good stuff.
See you then. No,
talk to you lads. Cheers, thanks.
See you, mate.
Okay, so we've got. I actually just went and chucked it on my channel as well. Just see if we get a few more people in here.
Well, we've got 7 for this game. Just about to kick off. What you got?
What is? Yeah, about the same. Yeah, because I haven't changed mine, so I'm probably still on the same as you.
Yeah, but I think mine's buffered a couple of times, so I could be dropping.
Oh Jesus!
No, but don't forget, it's been running for. I don't think. I'll tell you what. This ain't bad for the internet for me. Normally, I lose them by now. But yeah. What did you mean? Good point. What was that a good point about?
I can't remember what it was.
Hello, Dom. Now you've got Dom. Now this is double or
I've kicked off. Have you kicked off?
No, I've got some Arthur summons on the screen.
Okay. Tell me when you get to 39.51.
39.51. Fucking hell, you ain't asking for a lot here. Dom, you've got Roosters here, ain't you? And I've got the Rabbits. Well, they've just kicked off now. They've just kicked
for a long time, is it?
Now.
Okay, I'm probably a couple of seconds ahead. It won't hurt.
Agree on 1,000. Yeah, double or note then, Dom. And then we'll start again tomorrow. But yeah, Dom, you weren't on earlier. I'll give you a quick rundown of while this is just kicked off and give them a chance to go. I'll give you a quick rundown of what's coming up sport-wise. The UFC 250 is June the 6th. The IndyCar is June the 6th. The golf starts back on June the 11th. The AFL starts back on June the 11th. The La Liga, which is the Spanish Spanish Premiership, starts back on 12th of June. The Premier League starts back on the 17th of June. Serie A starts back on the 20th of June, which is the Italian. European golf starts back on the 20th. Where you gone now? Indy 2000. The ones that you should worry about are don't believe he's pissed off. British Open's been cancelled. Wimbledon's been cancelled. Euro's been cancelled. There's been some rescheduled. Are you a golf fan or a what? Where's he gone? He's left me again. What did you do him? Why did you keep leaving?
It was an accident.
All right.
It was an accident. I hit the wrong button. I was trying to go back to YouTube to see the chat. It's all good.
Just chatting away, but yeah.
G'day, Ray. How are you, mate?
Hello, Ray.
Bit of a chilly one tonight, Ray.
A bit personal, isn't it? Saying he's got a chilly willy.
No. Okay, penalty Roosters. Good to see the referee. Oh, this is the shit referee that give him 6 again in the grand final. Can't believe he's refereeing him. Ben Cummings, he's a jerk.
Oh, come on. He's got it. Oh, yeah, bugger. Did he just chin him? But he got him round the neck.
He is, but this referee's a jerk.
Okay. I want that woman referee. Where's she gone?
She was on the sideline. She was on the touchline last night. You missed it.
She's quite tasty, she is, that blondie.
Oh, you grub.
What? Saying a bird's quite tasty. I'm a grub. But they've got a rabbit and then Zoom. So Zoom rabbit.
No, Zoom. Everyone knows what Zoom is. You're talking about last night.
Yeah, I know.
Sponsor. Big Jim's back in the house. G'day, Big Jim.
Hello, Big Jim boy.
Oh, look out. Crazy big numbers. We've hit double figures for the first time all night.
Yeah, because you've come on. Because when I were on my own, I was
That's
down
right.
there were 3 of us. Hello, Graham.
The
Graham
fans love me.
Graham,
11.
Great news about the Premiership starting back on the 17th. Liverpool can win the title on the 20th.
Roosters.
Try.
No, video
Try.
ref. I don't think he's grounded.
Try. I think he's grounded it. I think he's grounded this. I think that's a definite try. He's a big bastard.
He's giving it. He's giving it.
He definitely grounded it. He's a big bastard, isn't he? He was. Jesus
Go,
Christ.
Dom. Dom's getting short time.
Actually, he slipped it down to his belly, didn't he? And sort of fell on it. When you think about it, look. Oh yeah, he's definitely grounded that. No problem. I think I've just had my pants pulled down and Dom's fucking whacked me straight in the bollocks with this bet, isn't he? Hey.
Possibly. Just reading what the boys are saying in the chat.
Yeah, Mick come over with you. It means Thailand Mick, I think. Another Scouser. How do you rate Roosters this year, Cambo?
They've come back to the field without Cronk. They've lost their first game, so it's going to be tough. Oh, look at this. They've got fucking cardboard cutouts in the crowd.
I thought he had Fraggles written on his chest.
No. They've got cardboard cutouts.
Yeah, so did the other ground.
Yeah, no, they had the Forex, man. That's better. Forex is the beer.
Oh, right. No, he's Aussie, I think, John. Well, who's the one that you're always talking about, Jim? I thought that was Tyler Mick.
Dom's away, 6-0.
Yeah, a bit late, Dom. You're a bit late, Dom. I've already said you've had me pants down over this bet.
Jesus, heaps of cardboard cutouts. They should have gone down the Korean route. I had to blow up the sex dolls.
Yeah.
Do you see what I did then? The Korean route. Go down the Korean route. Jeez,
but
I
was actually saying in the last game, I actually did you watch it? Yes, I did, Dom. 3-2 scored in the last minute. Hell of a game.
Did you not wake up and stream it?
I didn't think. I didn't really want to. I didn't think there'd be that many people interested in the, because it wasn't. It was Division 1.
No, okay.
It was Division 1. It wasn't. it wasn't the Premiership, if you know what I mean.
Like the Tigers in the rugby, like the second division.
Whoa, you've been talking to Noel too much. How was the
No.
cutouts? Don't know. I didn't notice the cutout. I was too busy watching the football.
No, the cutout to here. I think that's what he's talking about. They had up there, Dom. They had the 4X-Men and Cowboys.
Yeah, but this crowd don't move. I mean, it's an home crowd
No.
and they're not moving. It's a big ground, though, isn't it?
It's no different. The Roosters don't get a lot of fans.
Ooh.
I don't. Shit club.
Thailand Mick always on my 2 bars. All right. I thought Thailand Mick. Well, who's the one you always talk to, Jim? Who's your the Scouser? If it's not Thailand Mick. I thought Thailand Mick. I heard him on somebody's live stream. I thought he was Scouse. I mean, look at the colour of some of these boots. There's a bloke on there with pink boots. How can you play? How can you be taken serious playing rugby league with a pair of fucking pink boots on?
Here we go. Here's another tackle count restart on the 5th. First time he's ever done that against the Roosters.
You're in front of me then.
Well, it wouldn't be much.
Oh, right. Okay.
Ooh. Little kick in, bit too big. 7 tackle set for the Roosters. 6-0. 30. No, sorry, 8 minutes gone. We're in the 8th minute.
I can hear your commentary, that's why.
Oh, I'll turn it down. I'd love to actually call it, but I reckon if I did, I'd get copyrighted by the NRL.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to. I did a few little. I think you can do bits and pieces.
Yeah,
but you can't do the whole game.
If you remember, I put 3. Do you remember I put 3 matches?
Yeah, and you got done. You got done for it, didn't you?
I got done for the.
Give me a second, mate.
Yeah, right. I got done for the rugby. I didn't get done for the cricket or the rugby union. I got done for the rugby league.
The Cowboys, 36-6.
Yeah,
my mate in England.
Shut up, you convict. I can hear the convict. Hear a convict in the background. Oh, and there's one that lives there. I mean, this bloke's wearing pink boots. I mean, somebody tell me how you can be taken serious playing rugby league. And must go out on the pitch and they must laugh at him. Pink boots. Dog prick pink boots. I mean, come on. As a fashion statement, that's wrong. Dog prick pink boots. Spoken like a pommy. Yeah, yeah. Fuck off, you convict. Yeah, well, you gotta give him stick, Ray. Come on. I mean, Jesus Christ. Hey, he's about to kick. Look, dog prick pink boots he's got. Hey, up. What's happened there? I just had a ping in my ear. I'm not bringing him back in till he asks me to. So he can come in chat and say, bring me back, because he can bollocks otherwise. Leaving me on my own again. Oh, private chat. Oh, he's back. Are you back? Do men with boobs turn you on? Why boobs? Why we got the boobs? Men with boobs. Where's that come from? I'm not a boobs man, to be honest, mate. I'm more of a leg man than a boobs man. I think a lovely pair of pins with a nice tight arse is, as in, you know, is better than boobs.
Oi, calm down. It's a sports stream. Leave that for the tie genre, you grub.
I'm not. Ray's asked me a question. I've answered it. But come on, there's a bloke on here. Do you like bums? Do you like bums? Ray, stop twisting it. I'm not that. Here, they're zooming in. What's that kid got? He's got a rugby ball. There's a bloke there. He looks like you. See the mat? There's a dog in the crowd. So what? People have paid. Do you reckon people seriously? Do you think?
I think they've superimposed them. I don't think they're real cardboard cutouts.
No. Do you think people have paid to have their
I think
cutout?
they were going to pay $22 for it.
What,
Can't say I would.
to have the cutout on the,
Yeah.
fair play to them. If it goes to charity, I'll understand. If it don't go to charity, then I was watching a channel. They are charging $22 to attend tonight. Oh right, okay. Does that money go to charity, Dom, or not?
Might go to the money the clubs have lost.
What's going on with the
From attendance.
WWE? No idea, Jim. I haven't watched it for a couple of weeks. So
Isn't someone knocked up?
yeah. She's knocked up. She's had to retire. She can't wrestle while she's pregnant.
Did she get the stunner or the rock bottom? Asking for a friend.
I think she got the stomp. I think that's his finishing move, the stomp. Because it was banned.
Ooh.
Well.
Okay,
So-
South's got a bit of a chance here.
I know he had his
30
finish.
out.
He looks like the goat. Used to be a bloke play rugby union who looked a bit like him. You know that one who's just had the ball then with the beard?
Yeah.
Sweet chin music. No, that was what's his name? Oh, that sweet chin music was God blimey. Him who lost his sight in his eye. Can't remember his name now.
Nice little kick, well taken. And the Roosters are out of trouble.
Have you seen that channel? Have you ever watched the channel Potato Jet?
Me?
Yeah, you.
All the time. You've told me about it. I watch him. He's an Asian fellow that does cameras and shit. Yeah.
Shawn Michaels, that's right, yeah. Well, have you seen his other channel? Which is actually his name. He started another channel up, which is his name. And his other channel is just everyday vlogging of just his life with his girlfriend and his mates.
Yeah.
And every penny he gets from that second channel, he's got 35,000 subscribers. He's had 1.5 million views so far, and he's earned from ad revenue. He's earned nearly $2,000 from this right. So, but don't forget, out of that 1.5 million views, don't forget a lot of that was before he got monetized. So since he's been monetized, he's earned $2,000. Every single penny from that channel he gives to charity. Every single penny.
That's solid.
And his last video, he was giving it all to the food banks, to the animal aids and everything. Just he gave I think the last one he gave over $1,000 away just to charity. So he said, because he said he makes enough money off Potato Jet, not that the second channel was set up just to make money for charity. I mean, I'd say fair play to the man.
Well played. Bit of a not so frenetic start this game.
No.
What's going on in chat? Let me have a look.
Not a lot. We're talking about Shawn Michaels, WWE.
Well, we got a few punters. It looks like the 6 o'clock game is a bit early. But that's all right. There you go, 6 again. He's used to calling up the Roosters.
Tomorrow, what are you doing tomorrow?
I'm not sure because I won't get home till. I reckon you were going to do the Storm game, eh?
The 10:30 my time. Storm game,
I reckon we might just leave it and do that one. If you go on early, because I've got
Yeah, okay then. I won't be able to do the others because I won't be back from my walk to do them. What about the same with the Sunday game? Just do the Manly one.
I'll probably come on a little bit halftime the first game.
All right. Well,
I think what we've got to do, and we might be a bit more organised, is that now that we've got it started, we might actually plan it. We have a chat on a Monday and plan it, and we might actually put it
production
out.
meetings?
No, we wouldn't have like that. And then we can just schedule it on the Monday, and then people will get the alerts. And as we get more subscribers,
we're up to 44, mate. we've hit over double figures. If we hit triple figures,
Yeah, but I bought 20 of those. Like, come on.
Oh shit!
Kidding.
If we hit triple by the time the Premiership starts, we'll be doing very well.
Because what I want to see if we schedule it, if we can put, because tags work, tags help. Like I know that if you put certain tags in videos.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think my thumbnail was bad for this game.
No, it's all right. No, that's not the problem. I think it's working out if we can do tags.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna get, because that one of mine that I did with the Broncos and the Titans trial, I tagged the NRL Broncos Titans and I got like, that's my biggest ever video. I think I got about seven outside of the drama stuff, 700-800 views.
So hang on a minute, what they're saying? The WWE. Yeah, of course it's real. My grandma used to think that wrestling were real. They used to, back in the day, Jim, you'll remember this, mate, but I don't mean that funny, but back in the day when wrestling used to travel around every town in England. We used to have wrestlers used to travel around every town, and they used to go and perform in places like sports centres or, venues like that, and my gran years ago, sort of, I'm talking 70s, 80s, she used to go to all these and watch all the wrestling. And yeah, she loved Big Daddy. She absolutely loved Big Daddy. But she used to get it if they come near her. Oh my God, she used to take a shoe, hit them with her handbag. If they come out the ring, she'd whack them with her handbag. She'd take a shoe off and hit them. If you touch one of her boys, yeah, she had her boys. You could touch one of her boys, one of her wrestlers. Oh no, if you did anything, she was big. But that was their entertainment. That or bingo. They were as bad when they played bingo. But yeah, it was used
Well, they
to
do it. The numbers come out. They used to handbag the caller.
Yeah. No, if I just remember, my gran says to me, my gran turned around to me one day and she says, this woman shouted out on one of these. And my gran turned around and says, she's sleeping with him, I said, she's sleeping with who? So she's sleeping with him. I said, sleeping with who? That dickhead be calling the numbers. I said, well, how do you know she's sleeping with him? Because she wins every week. She's sleeping with him. She's sleeping with him because he wins it. Because she wins every week. She's sleeping with a caller. I'm like, yeah, okay then, whatever.
That's a bit awkward when they go 6'9", 69.
Yeah, remember watching it after Bob and Greaves. Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, it used to be on Soccer Saturday afternoon. Yeah. Tea time Saturday afternoon, used to sit there and watch it. The good old days. But that was it. It was as it's meant to be, entertainment. That's what it was. But the English wrestling was nothing like the American wrestling. If you went down, they used to have to let you up, and it was the best of 3 falls, and it was. But it was still
probably being Poms are probably thugs.
It was still fixed, but that's how people like Paige. Her parents ran a touring wrestling, whatever you call it, company.
So what you're saying, it was like boxing when Don King was around, fixed.
Oh yeah. Don King with his hair, fucking hell.
Man, apparently he ripped Tyson off for millions.
Well, some bugger did, didn't they? I mean, you can't make the kind of money Tyson made and not. He was naive, weren't he, Tyson? I mean, he blew a lot, but he might have blew a lot, but he's still. Yeah, somebody took him.
He blew a lot with that beauty queen. He blew about 10 years in jail. Yeah,
I know, but I'm talking about his early money. Wow. I'm talking about his early money. I'm not talking about. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I mean, yeah, somebody Somebody took him for a ride. There was some bad decisions made there for him. Somebody weren't looking after him properly. That was a knock on. Oh, he's got green boots on. He's all right. But you've seen the bloke. Seriously, have you seen the bloke with the dog prick pink boots?
Oh. Okay.
They're not as big as you think. Then just look good on camera. Yeah, 19. But somebody.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But somebody did take him for a ride, financial wise. Somebody there was either some very bad investments. Oh, he's just punched him. Do you see that?
Roosters on the attack. 10 out, fourth tackle. Long Sydney Harbour Bridge pass. Morris pulled down.
Yeah, but I don't believe it was just Don King. I think there was other people dipping their hand into his pie. Sounds good.
He's Tedesco sold up. What about Don's brother Wayne? You ever meet him?
Yeah. I've met Wayne.
Yeah. What was his full name? Don's brother.
Wayne. You just asked me. I've just told you.
Yeah. What was his surname?
The same as Don's.
Which was?
The same as Wayne's.
Yeah. Which was? I don't get it.
Oh shit! We're trying to get me to say Wayne King.
Do ya? Hiya.
His ex-wife. Yeah, his ex-wife took him for a few bob. Definitely took him for a few bob.
His ex-wife Robin Givens. I think Robbins was taken. She wasn't Givens. So what about? Did you hear about? There was
I see Joe Rogan's going to Spotify for 100 million.
Wow. Hey, did you hear about that? The stabbing in Hollywood last night.
No, go on.
Reese, I can't remember her name. Reese. Blonde girl, Reese.
Don't know.
She's in a few movies.
Don't know.
Blonde girl, she was in Legally Blonde.
No idea.
You don't remember her? Okay.
No.
Yeah.
What are you trying to get me to say?
What's her name? What, that blonde girl? She's in Legally Blonde and
I ain't got a clue.
Cruel Intention. Reese.
I ain't got a clue.
Oh. I wonder if any of the guys got it in the chat.
I'm shit with names.
Blonde girl, she's in Legally Blonde. Reese.
I think you're trying to say the same joke as we used to say about the boxer. Witherspoon.
Nah, 1940, not with a spoon, with a knife, mate. With a knife.
That's
Just
the
stab
same.
with a knife.
It was the same joke we used to say about the boxer with a spoon. And Nicky, do you remember that one?
No.
What's his name? Nicky. What's his name?
Nicky Lauder.
I said, what's his name?
Hey, you fucking idiot. You flog.
Told you. The old ones are always the best. What do they do? Just blow your ears out.
These poor buggers in the chat, they're like, what is he yelling for?
You said louder. I couldn't
All
say
7 of them.
All 7 of them. Yeah, just dropped
Earlier,
2.
when we first jumped on, there was 8 people. Did you see I said hello to someone in the chat?
Yeah.
He'd be watching.
Yeah. Well, there was 8 on, and you were the only one talking in chat. I thought, I'm fucking. Well, I know I'm Billy No, mate, so it don't matter odds to me. But I'll fucking live stream to one person. I will, so long as that one person chats with me. As long as somebody chats, I ain't bothered.
Now, this game's a bit closer.
Yeah. I could actually be 2 short times up here.
What's wrong? Someone actually asked when you were off yesterday.
There he
is. We're talking about that.
There he is. That bloke there with I'm pointing at the screen. There's a bloke there with dog prick pink boots playing for the Rabbits. Can you see him?
Yeah, it's his that's the Captain Reynolds.
Dog prick pink.
Do you have a problem with his choice of colour?
Yeah, still 6-0, Dom. I'm one of these. I'd like.
Hang
it to
on.
be-
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Oh, hang on. He's through. He's through.
Hang on. Hang on. Oh, bloody.
Fucking knob. Got back before him. He couldn't kick a ball, could he? He was like a giraffe. Fucking all legs. If I'm like this now, what am I going to be like tomorrow when the Storm play?
Oh, fuck. I hope they lose.
Oh, fuck off. If they lose, you're getting some stick on Sunday when the Pigeons play on Sunday.
I'll give you pigeons, you fraggle.
Dom, you better come on Sunday when the Pigeons are playing, for God's sake. And you, Ray.
You might.
Dom
Might. I don't know. Dom might want to come on with you with the Storm game tomorrow.
I told you to ask him if he wanted to come on today because I were on my fucking jack. Not to bring up a sore subject, but I think, he did. Yeah, he did. 19. But yeah, that's all I'll say about it. But yeah, I heard that. But it's not there now. Whatever reason, I ain't got a clue.
So long, farewell.
Shut up.
Sorry, I was singing a song.
Well, I just answered his question. Let's leave it there.
Yep.
I'm not. No. There's no bet on Storm at all. If we end up quits after this one, right? If we end up quits after this one, let's have a look at Saturday's games.
Capio's been working. G'day, Capio.
Capio, did you hear what I said earlier, mate?
What was that? About the sport? Yeah, tell him about it. You got rehash and I'll just watch football.
Capio, did I tell you that the news has been announced that where is it? The Tour de France is now the 29th of August to September the 20th. 29th of August to the 20th of September, the Tour de France.
Tour de France. Can you hear me all right? Because I just don't want to have to wear headphones.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good. Fuck the headphones off for the night. When I get that new microphone, it'll be good when I'm on the phone.
When I get
the mic hooked up.
When I get the new microphone, it'll be good when I'm on the phone.
Yeah, we'll be able to connect it to my phone. I've got I'm getting it with the USB connector. That Rode NTS.
Oh right, yeah.
I'll be fucking high tech.
Have you? Have I showed you my new setup for my M50?
Yeah, you have your rig.
Yeah.
What's going on, Capio? Just woken up, brother, or?
Oh right, Capio. I thought you were a fan of it. That was why I said it. 19. We are starting to open up as from June the 1st. Open air markets are allowed to go ahead. I think it's the 15th of June. Shops are allowed to open. So yeah, and then I think it's July when the pubs and restaurants are allowed to open. So yeah, we're starting to open up a bit, but open air markets can start from June the 1st, which is Monday. Which means, if in my terms, that means car boots can start back. And as you all know, I love car boots.
I'd put you in a car boot if you pissed me off.
That's all right. I don't care.
I'd have you in handcuffs and I'd gag you.
If you kink you that way, mate, you know.
No, mate. Not like that.
Handcuffs and gagging me. I mean, fucking hell. But yeah, so and you can meet in a private garden with more than 6 people. Woo! Try, how far in front of you? Dom, how far in front of you?
Dom's real time.
No, he was watching it on a fucking thingy last time. How can Dom, if you're real time, shut up. Don't tell me when you why VAR?
Yeah, that's an RC try. RC try. I hate the Roosters.
He's in front. He was in front at the kick. He He was in front at the kick. He was in. Don't care. He was in front of the kicker.
That's a try.
Now he's in front of the kicker. I ain't seen the rerun yet. I'm going to stick with that. He's in front of the kicker. I was robbed. VAR robbed me. Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Nah, he's fine, mate. You're dreaming.
Yeah, he fucking is fine, isn't he? He's a good yard behind him. Even I can't get away with that.
Fraggle.
Oh, I had to shout for Summit, didn't I? Because that's another 6 points. Oh, I thought he were offside and all, mate. Right, I'll be back in a minute. We've gone down to
mate.
We've gone down to 5, so you better get some back.
Oh, mate. So we got in the chat. We got Dom. We got Capio. 1940. Massive audience tonight. Yeah, right in front, Dom. Easy. 12-0. You got your money's almost in the bank, Dom. I should talk about it while he's on here. So we were YouTube's one less content creator. Yeah, it's up in the north, Capio. Leeds, Wigan, Warrington, Huddersfield. So long. Farewell. So it was. Yeah, they used to be on the Broncos, but I think they're now they haven't been owned by Brisbane for a while, and they're a second division team now. So we go again. They've kicked off. South need to get a sneaky try before half time.
Where were we? Rugby league isn't that popular in UK. I don't think it's concentrated in a small area. Yeah, it's what they call the M62 corridor. Yeah, sorry, Capio said it. Yeah, the M62 corridor. Yeah. There used to be a London Broncos, but I think they've dropped down the league or something. But they were ended up being owned by Harlequins as well at one time.
They were, yeah, they did get taken over by the Harlequins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they still in the top grade union, Harlequins?
Yeah, Harlequins are, yeah.
So there's Harlequins, there's Sorcerers, or whatever they're called. Saracens.
They're not no Saracens are not there no more. They've been dropped.
And you've got that third division team, Tigers.
Yeah, Leicester Tigers, yeah.
They're a third division team? Third division or fourth?
Top 5 sports in the what we're talking, Capio? People watching or people? Oh, what happened there? Not yet.
You shit fuck. Here we go. Here goes South. This could be a length for the field job.
This is what Dom's just said.
40. He's offloaded. 30. He's pulled down 20 outs.
He's pulled his shorts off. The bloke who ran off first. That bloke who ran first looks like a bloke. He runs like a giraffe. All fucking legs.
So I reckon it's a great opportunity. They got 3 tackles inside the Roosters 10.
Spectator sports, football, cricket, rugby union. Yeah, bugger.
Cook.
Football, cricket, rugby union,
Here we go.
basketball, ice hockey, Formula One, yeah, MotoGP, spectator sport, as in going to the venue. You can't have either of them, can you? Really, you can't have any of them. That's a try, isn't it? That was a try, wasn't it? No, sorry, he
Nah,
knocked it out.
I'll
Sorry,
drop
yeah.
out.
Yeah. Spectator sport, yeah, but I'm talking. If you're talking week in, week out, Capio, then you've got to go football, cricket, rugby union. Would you go basketball, ice hockey, rugby league? You know, I'm trying to think what sports there are. That's about it, isn't it? Are you put your phone down, Cambo? Is it? Am I bouncing off your phone?
Hey, is that better?
Yeah, probably.
Sorry.
Right, I'll put my cam back up. Yeah, ice hockey. I mean, the nearest ice hockey team to us is Nottingham. I think it's Nottingham Panthers. And then Sheffield Steelers. That's about it for around here. Basketball, Leicester Riders are the best basketball side in the UK. But they play in Loughborough.
Are they in the third division?
Netball. No. The basketball side are the best in. They've done they do the treble and everything. They are the best by far. The best basketball side in the UK would. Yeah. You're having rugby union twice, Capio. You've been drinking, mate. I think the fifth one you want rugby league there, don't you? Football, cricket.
Here we go.
Rugby union. I think rugby union. Yeah. Football. I would have gone football, rugby union, cricket. I wouldn't even have gone cricket. I would have gone football, rugby union, rugby league, cricket,
Rugby league.
rugby league. I think week in, week out. I think if you took how many supporters, how many spectators watched at the venues, I think over a season there'd probably be more watching. But then again, yeah, probably not. Hello, Jorgen. Welcome.
Ah, you little shit, Jorgen. How are ya?
Hey up, he's on the line. No, he ain't scored because Dom ain't shouted out. So he didn't score.
There you go. They got a good chance. They still got 2 more tackles.
Yeah, but Dom ain't giving me no
Bit of
grief.
space.
No, Dom ain't said out, so he ain't scored. Wait, what's he doing, the knob? Oh, he stopped play.
They get another penalty. Put someone in the bin. Fucking cheats.
No,
Bloody cheats.
What's Jorgen, what's the number one sport in Sweden? Is it football or is it something like ice hockey?
Porno?
No, I'm being serious. Is it football or is it something like ice hockey, or is there another sport in Sweden that's bigger?
Taking Sven Varner in the spa.
You're a fraggle, you are. You lower the tone all the time.
Oh, coming from you, you're talking about you're not talking about hand jobs and head jobs in taxis like you grubs. Try. But they're going to go to the video ref.
If that's a try, Dom B's
KFC time.
If that's the try, Dom deliberately didn't say. Cheers, Dom. Thanks for that, mate.
Should put the link. I think it's watch. Hang on, I'll find the international link. I'll put it in the chat for people.
That's not a try. I got to agree with you. Oh no, hang on. Oh, he did get it down though. Not this time.
He didn't promote it. I reckon it's a try.
Hold on. He's no. Yeah, there. Yeah, he's down. He's down. He's got his forearm on it.
Anyone wants to watch this game overseas? Why let me fucking put the link?
If anybody wants to watch all
There
sport,
it is.
if anybody wants to watch all sport from all around the world for free, pick your phone up, you knob.
I have picked it up. I'm just trying to put scores in.
Yeah, well, it was vibrating. That was all. I'm still vibrating now.
Maybe now should be sweet.
Right, okay. But if anybody wants to watch all sports or any films or anything, just send me a message on Facebook. I'll send you the links to everything I've got. And I mean, I'm not being funny, but I can watch any channel from anywhere around the world, any sport, any films, any series, anything for nothing, for free. And I'm watching it on my tablet, but I also have it set up on my telly. I have it set up on my phone.
Reynolds to take the kick.
Don't know
It's
that.
long and wide and right through. So it's 12-6.
I don't know who that is, Cappy. I genuinely don't know who that is.
Who?
A famous new Thai vlogger went from 650 to 14,000 subs in one day and now back down to 650. Ain't me.
Well, that's insane.
Mine are still the same.
You must have got whoever it was must have got a refund on the subscribers.
Yeah, 1,400. Sorry, did I say 14,000? 1,400. Sorry. I remember once, about a year ago, I was talking to Justin and I was talking to Dom, RUX. And I was talking to him first thing in the morning and I said to him, "Hey, up." He said, "What?" I said, "I've got no subscribers." I literally went from 1,400 subscribers down to none overnight. And I got in touch with YouTube and they says, "Oh, it's a glitch. It'll come back." It took a week for it to come back. I couldn't live stream or anything. It came back in a week. It went back to the less than 1,400, but yeah, my subscriber count hasn't gone up in about 6 months, 8 months, no, a year now. It wasn't contrary to what everybody says.
I went up 70 subscribers and all that other bullshit went on. People like the drama.
Mine hasn't moved.
Put a nice little vlog up from Thailand and I get fuck all, but
mine hasn't moved.
Get into a stick with some nugget from England and
keep it clean. Remember what channel you're on. Keep it clean.
Yeah, that's why I didn't mention any names.
No, I'm just saying, keep it clean and remember what channel we're on. Well, there's 1 minute 40 seconds to the end of the half, and I think this is going to be a very close game. I think if I was Dom, I'd be shitting you 2 short times down.
Listen, one try, he gets all cocky.
Gotta get cocky, you know. They've done a 70-meter gain on this, and it's not clear note, so.
You might have upset Dom. Dom might have gone.
No, he ain't. He's still here. It takes a lot to upset Dom.
Hey, South's going to have a chance here. 7 tackle set, the last set of the half.
He's gone. He's got his dog prick pink boots on. No wonder he weren't going anywhere.
He's on report. Spear tackle. Piece of shit. Grub.
Will he get sin binned and all for 10 minutes or not?
No. He's on report. He might get suspended for that.
No, but that's
put him in a dangerous position.
Yeah, but that's no good in this game, is it? He should at least have a 10-minute. He should get on report and a 10-minute sin bin for that.
10 minutes. Shit's getting real here. This is getting heated.
Yeah, well, they are local rivals, aren't they?
Yeah.
The fans are going crazy. Can't you see them in the background? The fans are on the pitch. They think it's all over. It is now.
Hang on. That pass needed to be better.
Even the dogs upset in the crowd now.
They're going to get probably one more play after this to do something.
Who would pay $22 to have the dog sit in the stand? Who seriously would pay?
Hang on.
What? He's got to keep it alive. This is it. He's got to keep it alive. Now, if it had been that's it. All of her.
Game on.
Yeah, but no, seriously, who in the right mind would come on? In the come
Someone
on,
with too much money.
who would pay $22 for the dog to sit in the crowd? 'Cause
Someone
that's
with
what,
too much money.
I mean, you wouldn't
That's
pay
all.
$22 to wear a mask. There's one there. Pay $22 to have a photo of him wearing a mask.
Well, Brian B might pay $22 for a mask. I'll have to ask him.
I heard a rumor. Did I hear right yesterday? Niall was saying he was having a new tattoo.
Who?
Niall. Did Niall say? While
Yeah.
But I heard it was going to be a blue cat. Is that true or not?
No. I think he sent some. I think he sent a mask to the blue cat.
I heard he was having the blue cat tattooed on his arm.
Look at you talking smack when Niall's not here to defend himself.
I'm saying what I
You
heard.
shit stirrer. I'll be back on that note.
That's
I'm
not
off to
shit.
ring. Just kidding.
I'm not, after all the stick I've took over the Tigers, that's not shit stirring. No, he said Brian Grisco, I think he said, or somebody like that. Some Irishman. Some rugby player. Brett Morris brilliantly saves Roosters twice. Oh, okay. She don't look too bad, that blondie. So, are you confident, Dom? Are you confident after the first half or not? I nearly said, what's FN now? Oh, God, I'm having a nightmare. I've now got to watch Aussie adverts. What's this? Neds. What's Neds? What's Neds? Is it a bookies? Is Neds a bookmakers? Is Neds a bookmakers? Anybody know?
Can't believe the shit that you say about Niall when he's not around.
No. I said, is Neds a bookmakers? You're not even fucking listening to
What's
me.
going on in the chat? We got any more people there?
No, we
You
don't.
off when you're being dirty.
No, I said Neds, right? There was an advert for Neds. Is Neds a bookmaker in Australia?
Yeah, it's a corporate bookmaker.
Okay. And then there's just been some beer on, and now we got another advert with some old trout making a phone call. Oh, it's her ear. What's she talking? She's got to be talking on Zoom. Is it Zoom?
Must be the old Zoom.
You don't need Australia's best network till you do. No, it's
That's Telstra. They're fucked.
T. Bet365. You have Bet365 over there, the same as us?
Yeah, mate.
All right. But you don't have bookmakers like us, do you? You can't walk into the high street and walk into a bookmaker's, can you?
Into a what?
A bookie.
We don't have a lot. Like, we've got the TAB, which is in every pub and club, but all the corporate bookmakers are online.
All right. So you can't like.
We've got Ladbrokes, right? And some news agents do Ladbrokes.
Ladbrokes.
Yeah.
Not Ladbros. Ladbrokes.
Ladbrokes.
Brooks.
They call themselves Brokes over here.
Fucking, why would they change the name for fucking Australia?
They do, because we're good. We're important.
Yeah, but they're not even based in England. They're based in fucking Gibraltar.
Oh, there you go. The Rock of Gibraltar, Ladbrokes.
So they don't have to pay tax.
Oh, dodge.
Hey, yeah, this is the advert. Yeah, who's the big bloke? He's a rugby player, isn't he? He's a rugby league player.
I'm not sure. I've actually got my back to the TV at the moment.
Fuck it. I'm talking to my fucking self then, ain't I?
Oh, well, it's half time.
Yeah, but I'm having to watch your adverts.
I'm focusing on our audience, all 6 of them.
But
Oh,
nobody's
7. It's gone
talking.
up by 1. JG must have been the 7th.
Nobody's talking though.
What's going on, JG? Have you finished work for the day, or you starting work, or?
He'd probably be on his lunch. It's about what is it there? 5 to 1 in the afternoon. So
He's
maybe
not cracking one of them 3.5% yet.
no, if he's at work, he'll be on his lunch break. If he's off,
Sounds okay. Actually, I'm going to fix it.
he's actually just started work. So there you go. He probably starts at 1 o'clock. Kia. Is Kia big over there then?
Mate, I drive a Kia.
No, I'm just saying, is it big over there?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I drive a Kia.
South Korean, isn't it, Kia?
Yeah, I drive a Kia Rio.
A Kia Rio.
Yeah, mate. They'll find my house now. I've said that.
I used to have a Kia Ceed. Back in the day, a Kia Ceed. When we went to get my partner's new car, I'm not going to name her, but when we went to get my partner's new car, she looked at the Kia, the Rio. She looked at the Kia Rio, but she went for the Ford Escort.
Oh, I see.
The 2019 for Ford Escort she ended up with. I was trying to get her to get the Ford Escort Sport because I like the front on it. The front looks better on the Sport, but she didn't. She went for just the standard. I think it's the standard she's got.
So you just wanted her to buy it and you ride it around?
No. I drive mine. I don't drive hers. The only time I drive hers is if we're going on a long journey and she wants to take her car instead of my car.
Uh-huh.
And the difference is that her car's always clean and my car's always filthy. So she doesn't like going out in my car because my car's always filthy.
So you are a grub.
A car's there to get you from A to B. It's not there as to me, that's all a car is. It gets you from A to B, does what you're supposed to do. You know, at the end of the day, that is it. You know, and when I say it's not filthy, but, you know, compared to hers is like you could eat your dinner off the carpet in hers. And, you know, she moans at me if I do anything.
Don't blame her.
But my car is just, she takes it down, gets it like valeted every week. You know, you can get the cheap washing Hoover inside. She gets that every week. Me, I can't remember the last time mine were done. But don't forget, you see, I got 2 cars, ain't I? So
I see. 2 cars.
Yeah. Well, it's obvious I've got 2 cars. I've got my car, which I've had for a while, and then
your work car.
And then I've got the taxi.
And you've got another car coming. With Bob.
And then I've got what? Sorry?
You've got another one coming, don't you?
I've not got another car coming. If you're talking about the tut-tut, lift your phone up. Lift your phone up.
I wasn't going to say that because Wayne might come on.
No. But if I'm serious. If you're talking about the tut-tut, that's not going to come this year because
of what's going on. Yeah, I get that.
Because of everything that's going on, and the tut-tut's open. This is the ideal weather to have a tut-tut. The ideal weather for the tut-tut is not the middle of the fucking winter. So what's the point in paying the remainder of the money? And plus, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you would have seen what my partner's reply was when somebody asked me about the tut-tut. She turned around and says, he's not having it. But yeah, she's putting her foot down, but I will get it. but not. It won't be this year now.
I'm just having the land of you, mate. You know that.
Oh well, I'll answer you truthfully if you're asking me a genuine
No,
question.
you know I'm kidding. Don't sweat it.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'll answer it. And nobody with any kind of business sense would take a
Yeah.
take a tut while this is going on.
Let's
Nobody.
change the subject before living in Thailand comes on.
So Harvey, what was it? Harvey Norman. Who's Harvey Norman then?
Shop. I thought you said Harv was on.
No, Harvey Norman. I'm watching the advert still. What's Capio said? I hate my car being unclean inside too. Not so concerned about. Oh, she's concerned about both inside and outside. Capio, not just the inside; it's the outside and all. I mean, my work car has to be spotless inside. That gets cleaned every 2 or 3 days. That has to be spotless inside. I hoover it every day, but it gets taken down to the Eastern Europeans every couple of days, and I have it cleaned inside and out. But that's the work car when it's working. But my personal car now, it's a car. I use it to get from A to B.
Almost back.
Oh, glad to get up. Oh, that phone looks smart. What's that? Oh, it's another gambling thing. Sports bet. So, for anybody who's interested, Ray and who is it? Who else is it? TMW. Oh,
Yeah, I think TMW's on, isn't he?
TMW is doing.
Promising. Yeah.
How much is taxi insurance in the UK? It varies. It varies depending which, how many points you have on your license, depending how long you've been a taxi, depending whether you're a private hire or an acne cab. So depending which license you have, so it varies. Depending whether you have personal insurance with it or personal liability. So it varies.
Do you want to say that? How do you say that user's name?
What, cunning stunts?
Oh, I thought it was something else. I thought it was stunning.
Yeah, it is. But how did I say it?
It's all good. I'm just going to chuck in the. I promised I'd do it. So when you're done here, there's TMW stream.
TMW's live streaming now, isn't he?
Yeah. So there's his link.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to go over and say hello to TMW, like I say, we're just sport. I don't know what he's. I think he's got the women on there, isn't he? I'll have a look. Actually, I think he's got women on his. Has he got women on his?
No.
He did come over here for a minute, and then earlier on. No, he's chatting. He's got TMW, AJ's on there, My Two Bar, Big Jim's on there, and Detective Brown is on there. So
cool.
I might just say hello.
Oh yeah. I'll hold the fort here because that's how I roll.
I'm on both, but I can't
I'm
hear.
on my phone.
I can't hear them if they say hello back to me though.
Back in a sec, mate. Back in a second.
Yeah, okay, mate, no problem. I'm back now anyway. Sorry, Cappy, I'm back now. What did you say? Are Umber drivers proper qualified taxi drivers? Yes, they are. Umber drivers have to take the same knowledge test as we do. Well, no. Umber drivers, yes, they have to take the same because they take exactly the same knowledge test as I do, which is for a private eye. You can't just stick the things on. You have to take the knowledge test to get the license. So you do fall under the same category. Yeah. There's certain places around here where they won't let the. Oh, sorry. 30. Wait. Set yours at 37.5 minutes, and I'll tell you when we're on it. So if you set yours at 37 minutes 30 seconds, and I'll tell you when we hit it, Dom. Yeah. You see, we have a lot. We have a lot round here that register in Wolverhampton. I said 37:30, Dominic. You should give you time to do it, and then I'll shout when I get there. 37:30. Yeah, we have a lot that come from Wolverhampton because apparently it's easier to pass the knowledge test in Wolverhampton than what it is to pass the knowledge test in Leicester. So a lot of people take it in Wolverhampton and then just drive round here. Hey up. It's got a try. Just got another one. Just got another try on the 38-minute mark. Fucking hell, he looks like he's got a right battered nose. Right. Oh, shit. Dom, might have a problem here because I'm hoping that we might have to do this on the restart because I didn't know they were going to score a try. If you go to the kick, Dom, if you run it to the kick and then, unless that's been, if you run it to the kick and then I'll tell you when we're kicking. What, the kick? Because I'm still getting the rerun of the try. When he kicks it, as soon as his boot makes contact with the ball, I'll tell you. Because even if you're 10 seconds out, it's close enough. Yep, okay, I'll tell you when he's kicking, not yet. Yeah, taxis in York are 3 times the price in Middlesbrough. Yeah. Well, it's the same people say about catching a black cab in London, right? But he's about to now. He's backing up. He's going to the side. And the supporters are getting a bit noisy behind him. And, he's had to replace the ball. Fuck yeah. The black cabs in London are more expensive than that thing here. Now, Dom, did you get that? He missed it. Yeah, in Bangkok, I use Grab. I use Grab in Bangkok, which is their equivalent. But even that's more expensive than getting in a normal taxi and asking them to put the meter on. Don't tell me you missed me when I said, well, if you start it up, there's only going to be 10 seconds between us, Dom. Because I've got a rerun of the try again. Put it like this, Dom.
I've been talking for the last 5 minutes and I've got to put myself on mute.
It's kicked off now. It's been received. So
I've been talking and I muted myself. Or did you mute me?
No, I didn't mute you.
You're talking about Grab in Bangkok, and I'm like, yeah, I bet you like Grab in Bangkok.
No. Taxi company in Bank.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like, but Grab. I use Grab, but it's more expensive. Hey, up, it's got a breakthrough again. He said, "Fucking hell, this is hell of a start to the second half." Oh, that's an eye tackle.
How you going, Moose?
That was an eye tackle.
Hey, I'm just about to break the rule for 1 second. Hey, old man, don't reply to this, but you see a certain YouTuber has left the building. Don't reply. That's all I can say. Otherwise, on this channel, Sam, a good boy.
Can eating gone made ice from the freezer? What? Can eating gone made ice from the freezer that has been there a while make you sick? Gone made ice? What's gone made ice? Oh, homemade ice. No, it can't make you sick. No. It's only frozen water, isn't it?
Just get an in-house chef, old boy. Okay, see us get the ball now. What was the homemade? Maybe if it was old man.
Ball bag. Hello.
He
Sorry.
reckons he's
Just, hello, Moose. How are you, mate? All right. Pick your phone up.
This may not be the real old man. Is that better?
Yeah, it is the right old man. He's been getting Capio some stick all the way through, so it's definitely.
If you're a real old man, get out your ball back. No, just kidding.
Yeah, it's definitely the way he interacts with Capio. I know it's the real one. Hey, I like his tattoos on that number 15.
How much come on chat?
Oh, that was a tackle and off. I understand why he's a little bit concussed. He should go off. That's a bad head injury. He should go off. Pick your fucking phone up.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to have to put my headphones back in.
Yeah, honestly, it's vibrating. I can just hear myself.
First time you complained about any vibrating.
Why does rugby league? Can anybody answer why rugby league has scrums? I just cannot see the point. You talk about you want the game to
opportunity
speed up.
for a step for a set play.
No, but you want the game to speed up, right?
You take six defenders out, and it's an opportunity for a set play.
But I just can't see the point. You want it to speed up.
Roosters try.
Yeah, definitely. This is a one-off.
Dom's gonna win this one too.
Yeah, this is what do you mean 1-2? He lost the last fucker. Okay. This is definitely a one-off. I tell you what, these scores have been a bit this way inclined, didn't they?
No. Oh, it's just because they're getting back into it.
No,
so it's okay now. Sounds okay.
Yeah. Well, the first game was 34-6. The second game was 36-6, and then this game looks like it's going to be about 46.
Oh, we'll see.
So this one could go the same way. I bet Dom's well happy.
He would be.
NHS, if that's all you're going to come on and say, you can fuck off.
Oh, just ignore him.
No, I blocked him anyway.
No, I already blocked that. Like, that was ages ago.
Well, you can't have ignored him. He's just come on and said something.
Yeah, fuck that off. Well, I think I know who that is.
Yeah, well, you don't ignore him. You just hide him.
Oh. That's what I did. I thought I already did that.
Yeah.
One word. Is it the only word he said? He just said one word before you blocked him.
Yeah. That's it.
Ah.
Tony text one word.
I wonder if thank you NHS knows anything about compound interest.
Oi,
Sorry, I'll ask my
stop it.
I'll ask my friend PP.
Stop it now. Not on this channel.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
This is the sports channel.
It is. Yeah, I'm on Facebook trying to get people to come on. Hey, anyone watching, hit the like, smash the like, because we've only got 3, and four dislikes. All the one person too.
There's a lot of these pink boots out there. These players wearing dog prick pink
You're
boots.
obsessed with the pink boots.
Yeah, because every time I look down at the screen, there's a bloke running by with a pair of fucking dog prick pink boots on, playing rugby league. I mean, how the fucking hell can you watch it? Ugh. Dog prick pink. These are supposed to be hard men playing rugby league, and yet they're wearing dog prick pink fucking boots. What would Bobby Crush say? I know.
Oh no, where is Bobby Crush? We need to get him on here.
What would he say to real men playing in dog prick pink boots, eh?
We'll have to give him the heads up about his channel. He'll come on. He doesn't like you. He was saying some horrible things about you because he reckons you belittle rugby league.
You what? Because of saying what?
He reckons you belittle rugby league. He said that you are a horrible individual or something.
Yeah, because I'm a rugby union fan.
And then when I asked him, that's what he said.
Bobby,
I thought he was just trolling. He's actually probably the best troll on YouTube.
He has his good days and his bad days, doesn't he? I've actually had some really, really interesting conversations with him. And then he's come on and just trolled me non-stop. So I get them both. I get it both ways.
He's got a lot of fun. Him and Tony Barnes, they have a lot of people that pretend to be them. Or make variations of their name.
I don't even know who you are. See, that's gone way over my head.
Tony Barnes is a moderator on Tom's channel.
Oh, right,
he calls himself the real Tony Barnes, but there's probably about 3 or 4 the real Tony Barneses and those are fakes.
See, I don't watch them channels. I don't watch them channels because, like I say, if they don't interest me, I don't watch them. So I don't watch them.
Yeah.
I've got nothing against them. I just don't watch them.
I can't believe I had myself on mute and I was talking. And I would have been talking for about 5 minutes.
Hey, JG, ask you a question, mate. If you're still here, I presume you are because you just put something up. Do you use OBS at the same time as using StreamYards? Is that how you managed to get that green screen with the people dancing last night? Do you use OBS at the same time? Yeah. That looked good last night, Jorgen. That did. Way over my head. I can't use OBS anyway. I use that vMix, but it's still a bit dodgy when I use vMix.
Oh, is Jorgen back? Jorgen, you little shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's in and out. Don't we all want to be in and out? Yeah, I don't get the whole OBS thing. I just use StreamYards, and if
Then
I'm
Then he uses
gonna
the
use my,
virtual clap. Oh, right. Okay. Then he uses the virtual cam plugin. Right. I got you.
thought you said the virtual clap for a minute. Oh, I'm going, wow, I
Cam,
don't want,
cam plugin.
I don't want a virtual clap. There's a question for you, JG. John wants to know why your stream from today is not up. I would have gone back and had a look at it too, because I was in and out today, a bit like yourself. Always liking in and out. Old man has IBS. I don't know what IBS is. Irritable bowel syndrome.
Yep.
Shit.
That's right. Yeah.
See, I worked it out. I'm a clever kid.
That's why I just laughed, because I knew what it was. Well, no, he's got EBS, ain't you? Oh man, ain't you got EBS?
Yeah, there's always a bit of humour on Jorgen's channel. I agree. I think we might need to have a counselling session in the chat. I think Capio and Jorgen need to work things out. I think we need to get Capio unbanned from the Pissant channel. As a member of the Pissant channel community, like me, I'm a Pissant channel. You're not. You got how many have you got? You got over 1,000 subscribers, don't you, BT?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not a Pissant. You don't count. I'm a Pissant channel.
Why am I not a Pissant channel?
Because you got 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, but if Grime B qualifies and he's got over 1,000 subscribers, why have I not got it?
Okay, fair point.
Grime B qualifies, so why can't I?
Fair point. Dom, you're a pissant. You got 4.
No, yeah, you're lower than a pissant, mate. That's your problem, Dom. So, Dom, before we end this one, what we're going for? First game tomorrow. Do you want to go on the Warriors against the Dragons or the Sharks against the Tigers? Which one do you want to bet on?
If you're gonna bet, why don't you? Actually, I know you can't do this, but we can still talk about it. Well, why don't you go a GFE? Bet a GFE.
A GFE?
Yeah.
What's a
Think
GFE?
about it. You got STLT GFE. Maybe 2 days.
Don't know what GFE is. I'm fucking stupid. I
only know because I've been told by other vloggers.
One's 3 o'clock in the afternoon your time, and the other one is 2.5 hours later, 5:30 in the afternoon your time. Because we're not going to bet on the Storm match, so which one do you fancy? Good for the Sharks, because we'll probably catch the second half of that on here. So Sharks, Tigers. Who are you going for? You have first pick. Sharks, Tigers. Dom, I'll let you have first pick, mate. Sharks or Tigers? No. Sharks or not fucking Warriors. You're going for the Sharks. So I've got the Tigers. Well, I would go for the Tigers, wouldn't I? Look at what's up there above my name. Leicester Tigers. So, yeah, okay.
Shit. Leicester Tigers are shit.
So I'll go for the... I've got the Tigers on tomorrow's game then. Same bet, short time. I will have to... So you got the draw. Oh, man, you got the draw then.
Winner is GFE. Has a GFE for 2 days.
What is GFE?
Girlfriend experience.
I don't fucking know.
Don't act like you don't know about those things.
I genuinely don't know. I mean, I get called a sex tourist, but I genuinely don't know.
Me too. And I've never done it.
No, but every time I go to Thailand, I go with I go with my partner. So how the bleeding hell can she don't let me out of her sight. How the frick can I be a sex tourist?
That's funny. No, actually, I'm not going to go there.
You know
I'm
what I
being
mean?
good. What's e-bag? Are you calling me an e-bagger?
No. He's talking about Capio says he needs 972 to go and he can get monetarized.
I'd like to tell people to hit the super chat,
What's
but I don't have it.
What's CIM? Oh, I think I know what CIM is. If it's what I think, I've just worked out.
Put it in private chat so I know.
Yeah, I think I know what CIM is. It's
Dom's on fire. If I was controlling the StreamYards, that'd be up on the screen right now. But I'm not.
I don't know how to do it. I'm not putting it up because it's a no drama.
I know. I said, but I would if I had control.
Well, you would, but we're not. I've just sent it in a private message anyway. You should see what CIM is.
Private chat. Yuck.
Well, not for you, you
I'm worried
twat.
about the old ball bag.
No, not for you, you twat. For her. Oh, for God's sake,
Oh, okay. I thought he was saying he likes it.
No, he likes it when it went. Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, that's how I read it. He's saying, I like.
Yeah, he likes
it.
No, he likes to come in mouth. He likes to come in mouth. If you want to put it that way, for God's sake.
There's no H there. There's no H part.
Oh, for God's sake. Get a grip.
Look at these guys. It's all happening.
Yeah, CM's just said Moose. The same. It's when you release your party into them. Yeah, I'm glad you understand, Moose. For God's sake.
What about Stu? What about Stu D?
Yes. But no, I like OWO. I don't know what that one is.
Oh, jeez, it's an acronym of fun. Oh, I can see you all next Tuesday without the all.
What's OWO? I'm not going there. Anyway, the score is 22-6 in this rugby match because that's what I'm trying to get back to, the rugby.
We're having a bit of fun. We're getting some viewers. We're getting some smash the likes. Actually, I'll do what Stu and Colm do. Smash the like. It's free. That's what they do when they're modding for bar fines.
Capio likes G&T.
Yeah, gin and tonic, he does.
Yeah, my old man used to love a gin and tonic. Love it. I like to give her the pie. Who ate all the pies? Who ate all the pies? I like to give her the pie. No, Capio, my old man used to love a G&T. Mother's Ruin. G&T. So Roosters at home, yes. Yeah, Roosters are at home, yeah.
I just asked a question in the chat. Capio eats encyclopedias. That's a bit rough. I would have gone for thesauruses. He knows the big words.
I'm surprised the old man could spell it.
Oh.
What about at the moment, or is that the bang? I don't know. Acronyms are getting a bit thingy now.
Yeah.
What's ATM? Oh no, I know what ATM is. Yes. I do know what ATM is. No, that's disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. That is no. I know a bloke who actually got the ATM, right, and then kissed her afterwards. How the fuck can you kiss her after an ATM? How the fuck can you kiss her? And it was French kissing and all, with tongues and everything. And he was proud. How can you do that after an ATM? How can you do that? Oh man, now stop, please. I will have to go off chat and be sick.
Check the private messages, mate.
Moose, I've just said that. I know a bloke who did that. Yeah. No. I know
What about a dirty Sanchez?
Oh, stop it. Please. Can we get back to the
What is this
sport?
degenerated to?
Can we get back to the sport, please? I know you're all bored, but please. He just punched him again. Did you see that?
Did you see the message in the private chat?
Yeah.
I didn't say anything, but that's what I thought he was saying.
No. I knew. Yeah. No. If you go for that ATM and then she wants to kiss you afterwards, you've just got to get away. You've got to go drag her into the bathroom and get her to clean her teeth. Fucking.
Well, I'll tell you a word I didn't know about until about 4 weeks ago, and I learned it on YouTube. And I think it's a silly word. Nonce. Right. It's one of your pommy words.
Nonce. It's nonce.
I know what it means.
Yeah, nonce is more of a prison word than a general public word. It's more of a street word. It's more of a street word than.
Yeah, see over here.
Yeah. That's a try.
Spider.
Dom, that's a try, definitely. Yeah, it's more than. It's like, if you're a nonce, you end up on rule 43. Yeah, rule 43 if you're a nonce. But yeah, but people use the term very loosely now, and it's
here comes South.
Yeah, it's not a to call somebody a nonce is not nice. Really isn't nice.
It's being thrown around a lot on YouTube. I didn't even know what I meant.
Yeah, it will be, and it's normally English people or Brits who throw it around, but it's not a nice word.
We use different words in Australia. We use rock spider or kitty fiddler.
Yeah, we use
We're
them.
a bit basic down here.
Yeah, we use them, but I mean we use but put it like this: if you was out in the street, if you're out in the street and somebody called you a nonce, it's virtually fighting talk. Honestly, you don't get you don't get called a nonce unless somebody wants to have a pop at you. Truthfully.
Okay. Oh shit!
It's not like calling somebody a cunt. If you call somebody a cunt, it can be taken either way. Normally, if you get called a nonce, it only gets taken one way.
I get called that word all the time.
So
can't not nonce.
Yeah. I mean.
I reckon the Rabbits still a chance here. I hope not, because I like giving you a hard time, but.
No, I don't think they are. Does anybody know if they have paintball in Thailand? Hang on a minute. I did. Oh shit. I'm sure in one of the shopping malls I've seen somebody selling paintball tickets. I might be wrong. It might not have been Thailand. It could have been No, it was Thailand. I'm sure it was.
Oh.
I don't know, Moose. I really seriously don't know.
Let's see how long's left. Yeah, about 15, 16 minutes.
Yes, there is. There's Patia Paintball and Airsoft Park. There's Paintballing Patia Club. There's Combat Zone Club. There's about, yes, there is. Definitely is. There's about 4 or 5 in CM. There's about 4 or 5 in Patia itself. Yeah, you wouldn't want to wear all that gear, would you, for very long? You wouldn't be running around much, would you? Yeah, I've just Googled it, and there's about 5 in Patia.
There you go.
There's one in Bangkok, Combat Zone. Combat Zone season. That's one thing I've never tried, paintballing. I'm too big a fucking target. The bastards would hit me every time. Yeah, the game's nearly finished. We've just been the tone's gone down now. We've been talking about ATMs and CIM.
Well, they've been talking grubby stuff, which I don't condone and wouldn't involve myself in. I found it appalling, offensive.
You started it.
He was bagging you out, Niall. He was disgraceful, disgusting.
Bagging him out.
It was something about blue pussies and stuff he was talking about.
I fucking can't believe you.
Says you like blue pussies on your face. I'm like, you can't say that about Niall or Grime. Disgraceful.
No, you were talking yesterday about having a tattoo on your arm, and I said I heard a rumor that the tattoo you was having on your arm was going to be a blue cat. And he's going, I'm going to tell him. And I'm like, well, I'm just saying what I heard. You were going to have a blue cat tattooed on you. What are you doing? Because I can hear everything. What are you doing? Are you having a drink?
I was, mate. I just had a sneaky drink.
Or are you having a CIM?
No.
Or
I'm not like other blokes that let off filthy burps. My pet hate this, and it's not just one person who you think. There's a few blokes that do that. You're on a live stream, and they let rip with a burp. It's like show some sense of decorum, for God's sake.
I got to agree with you. I don't like it. I will say that. And like you say, it's not just one person who does it, but there's a few.
There's one person who's the worst, but without naming names. But there's others.
There's a lot do it. It's
have a modicum of respect for you, for your listeners and your viewers. Do you like that, Cappy? I'm starting to use some big words myself.
Dom, are you still there, mate, or we bored you to death? Because there's 13 minutes
he's
left.
He's counting his money.
No,
he knows he's up.
How can he count his money if we're going to be level?
Because yesterday was a practice game. Yesterday doesn't count.
Yeah, right. So, Dom, if you do win over this weekend, and I do owe you, then when I go to Thailand, then I'll leave it behind the bar at the where shall I leave it? At one of the bars and say it's for Dom when he comes over. All right.
Just don't leave it. Don't leave it at the Cockatoo Bar in Soy Cowboy because he won't be going to get it.
Don't even know what the Cockatoo Bar is.
It's a ladyboy bar.
All right. Okay.
With a name like Cockatoo Bar, what would it be? Like serious?
No, but that's what I'm saying. This is how naive I actually am. I've been Cowboy, I've been Nana, but I don't pay much attention to the names of the bars.
Leave it at the Baccarat bar. That's an interesting place, that. That's where they break the glass ceiling, literally. Anyway, moving on. Let's talk about football.
yeah, but Dom said he will go in Cockatoo Bar just for the money to pick it up. Jorgen says, by the way, if he streams this weekend, he will have to use Restream because my time's done on StreamYard. I don't understand what Restream is, but I'll make the announcement so everybody knows. So he will be doing Restream, whatever that is.
There you go. He's used up all his 3 hours.
I understand he's used up all his 3 hours. I'm just saying I don't understand what Restream is, that's all.
Jorgen, you little shit. Don't be a tight ass. Pay the $25 and get the full account. You little shit. Okay, I was just mucking around. I haven't had a drink tonight, and I'm just like in one of these moods.
11 minutes to go. 2 tries down. Come on, get this try. Go on, get over. You fucking knob. I don't want to lose 2. I don't want to lose this to Dom.
Dom B goes, I don't think they call them in those bars. I'm not anti-ladyboy. I'm not pro. I'm neutral. But in a ladyboy bar, they call them lady drinks. Or they call them boy drinks. I'm just throwing it out there.
I presume they would call them ladies drinks, the same as they would anywhere else.
But they're not ladies, so does that mean...
You know the saying, though, don't you? You don't knock it till you try it, and you've never had a proper blowjob till you've had one off a ladyboy. That's what they say.
I'll pass.
Only a bloke knows how to suck a cock.
I'll leave it to the pot washer. I'm not doing it. He's not come back on.
They call it the money shot.
No, it's called the gravy stroke.
They are ladies. Come on, Cam. They are ladies. Yeah, of course they are. I mean, I don't know whether I should say this, but no, I'm not going to say that. Forget it.
Put it in the messages so I can have a laugh.
No. It wasn't going to. It was actually going to be serious. I was going to be serious. I mean, my partner, some of her closest friends are actually ladyboys, and a couple of them are, and they are ladies. They're ladies.
We should be respectful.
They might have started off life as boys, but they are now ladies. They no longer have what I've got. They have what she's got, and they are ladies. I'm sorry, but that's my way of looking at it anyway. So,
even calling that, we should call them by the Thai name, which is Katoys.
No, I call them lady boys, and they don't mind me calling them that because but they are ladies.
I'll see. Can't give us something in the chat. What's going on?
He's grabbed his meat and 2 veg there. Did you see that?
Oh, okay. That'd bring a tear to old man's eyes.
Oh. You put wheels on you. Yeah, but old man, that's your opinion. I'm not knocking you for your opinion, mate. Honest.
That's a good one. You put wheels on your legs, it doesn't make you a car.
That is your opinion, and you're entitled to it. But all I'm saying is that I mean, I personally have got nothing against. I wouldn't go with one because psychologically, I'd still know that it was a bloke at one point. But I'm saying I have nothing against them. Each to their own.
I wouldn't either, but it poses a question. Are they boys with tits or chicks with dicks? There's a what's the word?
No, but I'm talking about these haven't got dicks. They've been removed.
Yeah, I know that. We're talking about the ones where
you're talking about ones with dicks. Sorry, but I'm talking about the ones that haven't got them because they've been removed. They've had surgery and they've been removed. Dom says, isn't it ironic that the ladyboy venues are mixed in with the girly bars, whereas the boy bars are in their own area? Didn't know there was an area for boys bars.
Yeah, no, actually, I won't say that. I just stopped myself from being a bit funny.
No, I genuinely didn't know there was an area, so I only know Nana and Cowboy. I didn't know there was another area, so okay. Fair enough.
Funny times on the stream. How long we got to go?
6 minutes 54 seconds. I've got.
South is still a chance, just not a big one.
What's he pulled him up for here? Oh,
Captain's challenge.
Is this his captain's challenge?
It is DRS. We'll call it DRS.
No, call it what it is. It's captain's challenge, isn't it? Ooh, he's called him for. Oh, there is he. What would you give there?
No, he lost it. That was bad. Bad carry. Loose carry.
He's called a knock on, isn't he? So
he's right. It's a loose carry. The Roosters suck.
Yeah, there is a crowd, old man. It's cardboard cutout crowd. There's dogs in there. They paid $22 to have a cardboard cutout of themselves at the ground. Yeah, there's dogs and cats and blokes in masks and everything.
I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna pay $66, and I'm gonna get Grime B. Just so the boy pussy. I'm gonna get Steph and someone else. How funny would it be if you're watching football and then you just see them?
Oh, fucking hilarious! No. Why did you put? No, but just a question. Why did you put Grime B in there?
Because everyone who doesn't like a boy pussy? Who doesn't? Well, maybe I put instead of Steph, put Steph's microwave. Hasn't that become the most famous microwave on YouTube?
Whoa! Look, sport. Okay, get back to the sport.
Back to the football.
Stop being so controversial. Get back to the sport.
I was trying a bit of fusion, sport and drama, but it didn't work.
You don't want drama on this channel.
No, good point.
Sport on this channel. If you want drama, you got.
Here comes South. Here comes South.
So
they're going to throw some punches here. Hello.
Only 5 minutes to go.
I can still win. Just.
Not if that bloke with the dog prick pink shoes on keeps getting the ball. He's shit. So, Moose, what sport have you got over in America at the minute? Have you got any at all?
I think there's a bit of sport in Minnesota, isn't there? Is that in poor taste?
I don't know because I didn't know what you were on about. So
I said there's a bit. I think there's a bit of sport in Minnesota.
Well, I still don't know what you're on about.
Ah, okay.
No, I genuinely. I'm being.
They're rioting in Minnesota.
Oh right, okay. Sorry, I genuinely didn't know. That's why I said I don't know what you're on about.
I'll educate with some current affairs.
We have none, so the sport I'm watching is the riot. He's just said that.
See?
Yeah.
Me and Moose, we're on the same page.
Yeah. Is that over another coloured bloke being killed in custody? Did I see that on the news? Is that what that's about? When he said I can't breathe. Is that the one where they've got him and he says I can't breathe and then about 10 minutes later he dies? Is it that one? If not, must have been another one. Hey, up, he's through. Jesus Christ, the party'd like the Red Sea there. What the fuck?
Okay, it's all over now.
What's going on here? Why is he hugging him? Why is he hugging him? What's going on? What are they fighting for?
Oh, throw one.
Yeah,
That's poor social distancing, isn't it?
Dom, did you see this though? It parted like the Red Sea here. Look, he's chipped it through, and I can't believe how easy he did that. And that, like, the two blokes didn't even go for him. They just, it's ridiculous.
There you go. Sam said the cop had his knee on the black guy's neck for 9 minutes. And did the black guy die? I think he did, didn't he?
Yeah, he said he couldn't breathe. If it's the one I'm thinking about, he kept saying he couldn't breathe, and then the ambulance come and took him away, and he died on it either on his way to hospital or at the hospital.
But I reckon that had nothing to do with that. So the cop are doing that. That's what I read.
Well, I'm just saying what
I know.
happened.
Yeah. And they've just riding. They've been riding Walmart, everything.
So.
No, I thought it was Minnesota.
I don't know. Wherever it was somewhere in America. I've been listening to some good podcasts just like really getting into them. Oh, actually, that's what they're talking about on TMW's channel.
Yeah.
USA protest, justified or not, is anarchy the answer? Did the police stuff up? Oh, okay.
There you go.
I didn't even know about it, so.
Interesting to see TMW's take on it.
There might not be criminal charges, so that nobody's going to get sacked or anything from it. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you watch that? Who was it? Live, Love, Thailand. Did you watch his video?
No,
his
not
latest video. Yeah, he's done one on hotels around the three areas, Sukhumvit Road and that hotels around there. Quite interesting, really.
Oh, there you go. They got the heavy hitters on CMW. They got my two on the stream. They've got David. Was it Richard Attenborough? I mean PP. Detective Brownie, aka Brownhand, and Big Jim, who was with us earlier, but left us. Big Jim the Scouser.
Yeah. Old mates left us. Yeah.
That's all right.
Old man, yeah. Fuck off. Old man, fuck off.
Has he left us too?
Old man's left us, yeah. Fuck off.
He's got put his ball bag and took his ball bag around. We got 10 people watching.
The mayor fired him and the other three officers. The prosecutor said there might not be criminal and everybody wants this. Yeah.
You always got to ask, what did the criminal do first? You always got to think about that. What did they do?
CM Moose might be able to answer that. Moose, what did the kid actually do to lead to him being arrested or sort of detained? You can't even say we're detained, could you? I mean, fucking hell, there's limited
it
amount
looks
of...
bad. It doesn't look good. Mm-hmm.
So Dom, he was accused of using a fraudulent check. So there you go. He was accused of using a fraudulent.
Yeah, well, that's definitely over the top behaviour. If it's played out the way it looks, that's over the top in a big way.
Who uses checks nowadays, anyway? Well, that's it. All over. Dom, we're quits. 2 days into the new season, into the restart, and we're quits. I'm not a short time down or a long time down. Maybe one time we ought to have a bet on an happy ending.
Oh, you tell me that's about sport, you grub.
Oh, but happy ending.
Hey, on that note, I'm gonna run now. I might come back on because
Well, before you run, just give me 2 minutes. I need a piss, and then
oh, it was charming. Cool, you go, and we might. No, there won't be any drama. You go. So oh, that's was corona. And this is. Start. Yeah, it's like anything. There's good and bad now. There's good coppers and bad coppers. Sounds like they were the later.
right, I'm back. I'm not going to stay on long myself. I just had a phone call. I'm going to have to shoot myself in a minute. Have you talked about tomorrow? What's happening? What time you're going on and everything?
Well, I don't think I'll be back until the Storm game, so I think I might leave you in the driver's seat, and you want to come on for the Storm game or half of the other one. See if
Yeah.
Dom wants to come on for the Storm game as well.
Yeah,
And I'll just you send me the link and I'll send it to him.
Yeah. I'll do that. So tomorrow, if I say what time? Hang on, 8:30, 9.
Go halfway through the second game if that suits.
Hold on. Half five Aussie time for kick-off of the second game. I won't be back for that. If I say 9:30, which is 6:30, 6:30 Aussie time, then I'll be there for. So if I do it for 6:30, so I'll do the thumbnail and everything for an 6:30 kickoff.
Yeah. Okay. Just sharpen it up a bit.
That's what do you mean?
Today's was about a 6 out of 10. Can we get it up? Can we raise the standards?
Fuck you.
Use proper logos, Come on, mate. I'm just kidding. Kidding. Settle down, you fraggle.
So so what we're looking at 9:30.
Yeah.
9:30 in the morning for my time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back from walking for them. So that's 6:30 Melbourne time.
Got to run, good people. Thanks for coming on. Peace in the Middle East.
Yep. See you, mate.
Go Manly.
Yeah. Fuck off.
Everything else.
The pigeons. Get
go
the
Leinster.
pigeon. Catch that pigeon. Get that pigeon. Pigeon.
And I'll leave you all with this last one. So farewell, so long. And that's it, I'm done. Before you kick me from my own channel. You're streaming from my channel, but it's all good.
I don't even know how to kick him, so I couldn't do that if I wanted to. Right, everybody. Thanks for coming on. Take care. See you all on the next one. We've got 2 more live streams doing. We've got tomorrow, which is me, and then we've got Sunday, which is Niall, and so 2 more to go. Hope to have you here for both of them. If not, see you on the next one. Take care, everyone. Good night. Remember, hit that thumbs up, and I'll try and keep enough the drama next time. Take care, everyone.